Hello. 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 Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I hope everyone is fine, good, and healthy at your home. Audible? Sir? So, shall I start? I hope everyone is fine, good, and healthy at your home. So now, you know very well, I explained this algebraic expression. In algebraic expression, we have learned how to add the algebraic expression, subtraction, and multiplication of algebraic expression. We have completed already. Now, in today's class, we are going to learn about identities of an algebraic expression. Okay. See here. Now, these are today we are going to start identities of an expression. What is an identity? See, this is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. I am saying that this is an identity. What it is? Is it an expression? No, it is having equal sign. It is an equation. Is it an equation? Yeah, it is. It is equation. But why we are calling this is an identity? Why we are calling identity? So what is the difference between equation and identity? So equation is nothing but equation is true only for certain values of a variable. Suppose you are having an equation 3x plus 5 is equal to 8. Is it an equation? Yes, it is an equation. Now, we have to find out x value. How we will find out 3x is equal to 8 minus 5. 3x is equal to 3. X is equal to 1. So this equation, this variable is having only one value, that is 1. If we will substitute 1 in this equation, then only this equation will be satisfied. How? If we are substituting 3 ones in place of x 1 plus 5, 3 ones are 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, 8 is equal to 8. So this is only certain value. For this certain value, this equation will satisfy. We cannot substitute x value as either 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Because if we will substitute x value as 2, 3, 4, 5, this equation will not satisfy. So this is called as equation. Equation is true only for certain values of its variable. An equation is not an identity. Then what is an identity? Identity is nothing but it is an equation which is true for all values in the equation. You can take any value of a variable. See how it is. Sir, I want that menu. So, what is an equation identity? A plus A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. If we are taking A value as 1 and B value as 2 and we are substituting in this. Suppose A value is 1 and B value is 2. 1 plus 2 will be whole square is equal to 1 square plus 2 into 1 into 2, that is, and plus 2 whole square. Now 1 plus 2 is 3 whole square and this one is 1 plus 2 to the 4 plus 2 to the 4. 3 3 is 9. 4 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 9. If I am writing A value as 1 and B value is 2, we are getting LHS and RHS equal. Instead of A value this and A value B value this, if I am taking A value as 4 and B value as 1. Now, we have to substitute A value and B value in this identity. What we will get? First, we are taking LHS. A plus B whole square. That means 4 plus 1 whole square. The 4 plus 1 will become 5. 5 5 is 25. This is your LHS. Now take RHS. Now we are taking, we are substituting in LHS we got 25 and RHS is A square plus 2AB plus B square. A value is 4. 4 square plus 2 into 4 into 1 plus 1 square. So 4 4s are 16 plus 4 2s are 8 plus 1. 16 plus 8 24, 24 plus 1 is 24. So are we getting equal values? Yes. In equation, we can substitute only one or certain values of an variable in the equation. Then only equation will satisfy. But whereas in identity, we can take any values of the variables. If we are substituting that values in this identity, always we will get LHS and RHS equal. So that's why this is called as identity. It is equation also. It is equation and identity also. So, but every equation will not be a identity. An equation is not an identity, but all identities will be a equation. Now we are going to see how it comes. How A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square, how it will come. So in previous classes, we have learned how to multiply the terms, how to multiply binomial with a binomial, isn't it? So we are taking LHS, A plus B whole square. What is the meaning of this? A plus B into A plus B. This is the meaning of this. This is binomial and this is binomial. You know very well how to multiply the binomials. Okay, so we have to multiply each term of the first binomial with the all terms of the second binomial. So first we are taking A into A plus B plus B into A plus B. So A into A plus A into B. This is the multiplication of first part and this is the multiplication of second part. Plus b into b. Okay. Now a into a will become a square plus ab plus ab plus b square. So it will become a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this is the proof of this. A plus b whole square will be equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is called as identity of an algebraic expression. We can use these identities while we are solving the problems. So instead of doing this much long calculation in the questions, directly we can use this identity and we can substitute the values of a and b. We will get the answer in few steps only. So now we are going to see how to use these identities in the questions. Okay, now we are going to next. See here, this is the applications of identities. Now here we have two questions. 3x plus 4y whole square and second one is 3k plus 41 into 3k plus 41. So these two are looking like a plus b whole square. See here, 3x plus 4y whole square. If we don't know the identities, then how to do this, how to solve this question? We have to write 3x plus 4y into 3x plus 4y. Then we have to multiply first term with all the terms of second binomial. Then we have to take the second term. Then we have to multiply with all the terms of binomial. So like that we have to do long process. So instead of doing that much long, if you will use the identity here, directly you can get the answer. So here this is your a and this is your b. A value is 3x and b value is 4y. You know this is in pattern a plus b whole square. Okay, so what is the identity of a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now a value is 3x, b value is 4y. Now we can this question is in this formula, this form. Now we can use substitute a values and b values in this and we will get the answer directly. Here a value is 3x whole square plus this plus will come here. Now after plus 2 is there. Now what is the value of a? A value is 3x into what is the value of b? It is 4y plus what is the b value of 4y whole square. Now we have to simplify this. 3x whole square means this square is on 3 as well as x. This square is on both the coefficient and variable. So 3 square means 3 3s are 9 x square. Now all these are in multiplication. How to multiply monomers? First we need to multiply the coefficients. So 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. So we have to write plus 24. Then what are the variables? X and y are the variables. You have to write x and y. Then plus 4y square means it is 4 square as well as y square also. So 4 4s are 16. 16y square. So this is the answer of this expression. So if we don't know the identity, then what we have to do, we have to write this part and then another part, then we have to go to that long method. So instead of doing that method, directly here we can use the identity and then we can get the answer quickly. So In this way, we can solve the questions. Okay. Here, two sides of an identity are interchangeable. So we can replace one with the other at any time. So in place, wherever we are having a plus b whole square, we can use a square plus 2ab plus b square. Wherever we are having like this pattern, we can write it as a plus b whole square. Okay. Now, second question also you can do it. 3k plus 4l into 3k plus 4l. 2 into 2, what we can rewrite in exponential? 2 square. So here 3k plus 4l and 3k plus 4l 2 times we have. So what we can write? 3k plus 41 whole square. Now it will be in a plus b whole square formula. Yeah, in identity. Now you can use a square plus 2ab plus b square and you can solve this. This is your homework. You have to do this. Okay. Now here in this questions, like this questions also we can find out the we can apply the identities in this questions. So if you have to find out 204 square, so what we have to do? We have to multiply 204 into 204. It will take so much long time that quickly we cannot do this calculation. Okay. So to overcome that problem, we can use the identity here. So it's 204 square is given. Now 204 can be write as 200 plus 4. Yes. So 200 plus 4 will become 204 only. So I am writing this 204 as 200 plus 4 whole square. Can I write like this? Yes. If you are adding this 2, you will get 204 and square is as it is. Now, this is in your identity form, a plus b whole square, where a value is 200 and b value is 4, isn't it? So instead of multiplying 204 and into 204, we are using here identity in this way. So now you have to apply that identity. What is the identity? Now here I am writing it as 200 plus 4 square. What is an identity? Since a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Now this is in this form. So 200 plus 4 square will be equal to a square. What is the value of a? 200. So 200 square plus 2 into what is a? 200. What is the value of b? B is 4. Then plus 4 whole square. Okay. 200 square directly you can get the answer. 200 square, how can you get? 2 2s are 4. So 2 zeros and 2 zeros. 4 zeros will come. So what will be the answer? So 4 zeros. What it will become? It will become 40,000. Then now how to multiply this numbers? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. No, 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16. 1600 plus 4 4s are 16. Now you have to add them. 1600 plus 16 will become 1616 and 40,000 40,000 plus 1616. So it will become 41616 is the answer. This is your answer. Clear? So how do I use this identity in this forms? In this questions, you can expand this number. Instead of writing 204, we are writing it as 200 plus 4 whole square. Now it will become in a plus b whole square formula. and you can use this identity to solve this. So we have used and we got the answer quickly. Okay. Now, in the same way, we have to solve 509 square. So what can we write 509? We can write 509 as 500 plus 9 whole square. It will be your A and it will be your B. Now you can apply the identity of A plus B whole square, that is A square plus 2AB plus B square, and you can solve this also. Okay. Now, next, how can we prove this identity geometrically? So this is the geometrical verification of this identity. How it is possible, whether A plus B whole square is equal to this or not, we can see this by this proof. You know how to find out the area of the square. If you are having a side A, then what will be the area of a square? A into A, side into side. That is nothing but A square, isn't it? Now, suppose here I am drawing one square. Okay, and I am saying that this much part is A and this much part is B, and this side also this much is A and this much is B, and in the same way here also it is BA, it is B, and here also it is A, it is B. Okay, then if this much part is A and this much is B, then what will be the side of this square? Obviously it will be A plus B. Then here also what will be the side of this square? It will be also A plus B only. Okay. Now tell me, what is the area of this complete square? This side is A plus B and this side is A plus B. So area of a square is side into side. That means A plus B into A plus B will become what? A plus B whole square. Got it? A plus B whole square. Now we are dividing this square into some parts. Suppose we are separating this A side, and we are separating this and we are separating this. Okay, we got 4 parts, 4 areas, 1, 2, then 3, then this is your 4th area. In that square only, in that square I made few square, 2 squares and 2 rectangles. Now how to find out the area of this square? This is your A and this is your A. Side is A, then side into side will become S square. So this will become A square. Okay. Now what about the area of this? This side is A and this side is B. What is the area? How to find out the area of rectangle? Length into breadth. So length is A and breadth is B. So it is your A into B, or you can write it as it is AB. Okay. Now what is the area of this square? This side is B and this side is B. So it will be your B square. Okay. Now what is the area of this rectangle? This side is A, length is A, breadth is B. So A into B is nothing but AB only. Okay. Now we are talking about the complete area of the square. So the complete area of the square is A plus B whole square. Now to find out this complete area, so we have to add the area of this first square and the second, third, fourth. So we have to add all the areas of the squares and rectangles. Then only we will get the area of complete square, isn't it? So here we are adding this. So what is the answer of first square? It is A square. The second one is plus AB. Then third one is AB. plus AB. Then fourth one is B square. So here A square AB plus AB will become 2AB plus B square. So did you get this? A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. This is the geometrical verification of the identity. Now we have to use this identity and we have to solve this question. So like this questions will give to you. Verify the identity A plus B whole square A is equal to A square plus B square, A square plus 2AB plus B square geometrically if A value is 2 and B value is 4. So how to do this? Yes, you can take A value as 2 and B value as 4. You can take it and you can prove that. Okay, you can find out. See, let's see how to do this question. Okay, first question. See, this is over. Geometrical verification of the identity is over. Now we are going to do this question. We have to verify this identity by using these units. A is equal to 3 unit and B is equal to 1 unit. So how to do that? Now we have to draw a square. Now we have to divide this part into A and B. A value as 3 units and B value as 2 units. So this is your 3 units and this is your 1 unit. This is A and this is your B. And here also this is your A and this is your B. Here also it is your A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 1. And in the same way, this side also A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 1. Okay. Now, first we are taking the LHS. What is your LHS? How to find out the area of the complete square? See, what is this side? This is 3 and this is 1. Then if we will add, it will become 4 and this will also become 4. Okay. So A plus B whole square. So A value is 3 plus 1 whole square. This is your LHS. Now 3 plus 1 whole square means 4 whole square. 4 4s are 16 you got in LHS. Now we have to prove the RHS. In RHS, what we have to do? A plus B whole square is equal to A square minus that was A minus B whole square. Here, this we have to prove. This is your 2 units and this is your suppose this is your square and this is your A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 4. Here also you have to take A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4 and this is also A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4 and this is also A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 4. Now we have to prove this identity. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Okay. Now how to do this? A plus B will be how much? We are taking this identity A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Then what is the value of A? 2 plus 4 whole square. 2 plus 4 is 6 square. That is your 36. Now we are seeing this. So if we are making the this spades, then what will be the value of this? A square. It is a square, it is AB, it is also AB, it is your B square. So a square means 2 into 2. So we have to substitute 2 square plus, then AB. AB is how much? This is your 4 into 2. Then A square, then we have to add AB, 4 into 2. 4 into 2. Then we have to add this part, that is 2 into 4. Then we have to add this part, that is 4 square. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, then 2 4s are 8, 4 4s are 16. If you will add this all, you will get 36. So are they equal? In this way, we can take the values of A and B, different values, and we can prove geometrically. Got it? So you have to remember this identity. It is very, very important identity. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now we are going to next identity. Now the next identity is A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square is what? A square minus 2AB plus B square. How it will come? Yes, you can find out the product of the binomial with binomial. You will get this answer. See here, A minus A minus B whole square, we are writing it as A minus B into A minus B. So we have to multiply this term with all the terms of this. A into A minus B, then minus is there, minus B into A minus B. So A into A will become A square minus AB. Okay, then minus A into B will become AB, then minus B square. Okay, now A square minus AB. When you are opening this bracket, it will become minus AB, minus into minus will become plus. So A square minus 2AB plus B square. Okay, so this is the proof of this. So you can use this identity also while you are solving the questions. In the previous question, we have seen which type of questions are coming in the reader. So in previous question, the sign was plus. In previous identity, sign was plus. But in this identity, this sign is minus. If this sign is minus, then here minus will come and all rest of the things will be as it is. You can remember like this. So A plus B whole square will become A square plus B, 2AB plus B square, whereas A minus B whole square will become A square minus 2AB plus B square. Okay, you have to, if you are taking any value of A and B, and if you will substitute in this identity, you will get LHS and RHS equal. You will get equal LHS and RHS. Okay, so now see how to do this problem, how to use this identity in the problems. See here, 3m minus 3m minus 5n whole square. So is it in A minus B whole square formula? Yes, it is in A minus B whole. A minus b whole square. Now second one is 7d minus 9e into 7d minus 9e. You can write it as 7d minus 9e whole square. Now it is in which form? It is in second identity, a minus b whole square. So what is the RHS of that identity? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So you can use that identity here to solve this question. So here a is 7d and b is 9e. Okay. Now since we know that a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, then this will be equal to a square means 7d whole square minus 2 into 7d into 9e plus 9e whole square. Okay. Now 7d whole square means it is 7 square as well as d square. 7 sevens are 49 d square minus, how to multiply the monomials? We have to multiply the coefficients first. So 7 2s are 14, 14 9s are 126. So 126 DE plus 9 square and E square. 9 9s are 81 is square. So you got the answer within 2 steps. Isn't it? So if you don't know this identity, if you will not use this identity, then you have to go 3 to 4 steps. Then only you will get the answer. So instead of doing that much long process, we can use the identities to solve the questions like this questions. Just we have to identify this is in which form, whether it is in a plus b whole square form or it is in a minus b whole square form, in which form it is. So which identity we can use, just you have to identify that only. Once you will identify which identity we have to apply, directly you can apply it and you can get the answer quickly. Okay. Now here we have to find out 992 square. So it is very complicated. If we want to find out 992 square means we have to multiply 992 into 992. So you have to do that much long process, then only you'll get the answer. So no need to go to that method. Directly you can use the identity. So now think 992 is there. What number, which numbers we have to subtract so that you should get 992? Think 992. Can we subtract 8 from 1000? Yes. If you will subtract 1000 minus 8, what you will get? 992. Isn't it? So 1000 minus 8 whole square. Instead of finding the square of 992, we can find out the square of 1000 minus 8. You will get the answer of 992 square only. So now it is in which form? It is in a minus b whole square form. Okay. So how to apply this? Since a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now a value is 1000. 1000 square minus 2 into 1000 into 8 plus 8 whole square. So 1000 into 1000 will become 3 zeros and then 3 more zeros will come. So it will become 10 lakhs. Now 8 2s are 16,000 plus 8 8s are 64. Now you have to add this two, and whatever answer you will get, you have to subtract 16,000 from that, you will get the answer. This you can do. So you will get the identity, or you will get the square of 992. So instead of doing this much long multiplication, directly we can use the identity, and with the help of identity, you can find out the answer quickly. Okay. Now, the second question is 799 square. So what can we write 799? Which numbers we have to subtract so that you will get 799? It is simple. If we subtract 1 from 800, you will get 799. So you can write this as 800 minus 1 whole square. You will get 799 whole square. If you will apply this, you will get the answer quickly. Okay. Now these are the applications over. Now we are going to geometrical verification of this identity. Now we are going to geometrical verification of a minus b whole square. So a plus b whole square we have seen. Now we are going to see a minus b whole square. Suppose we are having a square of side a and this side also will be a. Okay. I am taking this much part as b. Obviously this much also will be b, and this much also will be b, and this much also will be b. Then if this complete part is a and this much part is b, how can you find out this part? How can you find out this part? You have to subtract a minus b. You have to subtract b from a. So this value will become a minus b, and this also will become a minus b, and this is also a minus b. Okay. Now we can make the squares and rectangles. Okay, we can make the squares and rectangles. Now we have to find out the area of this square. What will be the area of this square? If the side is a minus b and a minus b, then it will be a minus b whole square. Clear? Now what is the area of this rectangle? It will be your b into a minus b. And what is the area of this rectangle? It will be also b into a minus b, and this square is b square. Clear? Now we have to find out a minus b whole square. So where is the a minus b whole square in this figure? It is this one, your a minus b. So how to find out that a minus b whole square? How to find out this much area only out of this square? So if we subtract this 3 areas from the complete square, you will get the area of a minus b whole square. This much part. Are you getting my point? This is your square and this is your a minus b whole square. Now you have to find out the area of this square out of this square. So if we subtract this much area from the total area of the square, you will get this part. Clear? So we have to subtract like this. Now we are finding a minus b whole square. How? What is the total area of this square? So side is a. Total side is a. So it will be a square. Now we have to subtract this part, and this part. So what is this? This much part is minus. We are subtracting minus b into a minus b minus b into a minus b, and then minus. Okay, you can do like that. All this much part you have to subtract. Okay, a square minus ab minus b square plus ab minus b square plus b square. Plus b square minus b square gets cancelled. Now you have to open this bracket with minus sign. Okay, wait. First you add ab and ab will become 2ab minus b square. Now open with the minus sign. A square minus 2ab plus b square. This is your geometrical verification of this identity. So out of this square, we want to find out the area of this square only. So how to find out the area of this square? If we will subtract this area from the whole area of the square, then only we can find out the area. So this is your geometrical verification of a minus b whole square. Okay. Now, here you have to use this units in place of A and B. You have to use these numbers and you have to find out, verify this identity, whether this identity is verified in this value of this AB or not. You have to prove this. How to do this? In the same way, you have to draw a square, and we have seen that in geometrical representation this complete is your A. So what is the value of this? This is your 3 units. Okay, out of that it is your B. Then what will be the value of this? It will be your A minus B, that is your 3 minus 2, that is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. In the same way, this will be your 2 and this will be your 1. This is your 1, then obviously it will be your 2, and this will be your 1 and this will be your 2, and this will be your 1 and this will be your 2. Now we have to find out the area of this part. Okay, so A minus so you can write this as 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 1, and this will be also 3 minus 1, this will be also 3 minus 1. Now we have to find out A minus B whole square. A value is 3 minus 1 whole square. That will be equal to what? Complete the value is A. A is nothing but 3. So that will be square. 3 square minus 2 into. So we have to subtract this. So now we have to subtract this. So what will be the value of this area? 1 into 3 minus 1, and this is also 1 into 3 minus 1, and this is your 1 square. So we have to subtract all this. So 1 into 3 minus 1, then 1 into 3 minus 1, and then 1 square. You have to subtract all this from that, then only you will get this. 3 3s are 9 minus 3 minus 1 is 2 plus 2 plus 1. So 9 minus 2 ones are 2 plus 2 plus 1. Then 9 minus 2 to 4, 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. If you will get solve this, 3 minus 2 is 3 minus 1 is 2 square. 2 2s are 4. So do you get equal values? Yes. So in this way you can do this. In this way you can do this second question also by taking A value as 5 units and B value as 2 units, and you can prove this. We are going to next identity. Next one is A minus B into A plus B. Next one is A minus B into A plus B will become A square minus B square. Just you have to remember it. You can, if you want, you can prove by multiplying binomial with binomial. You can prove it. Okay. So next, how to apply this? See here. In this question, he has given KL minus MN, KL plus MN. One part is in subtraction, one part, other part will be in addition. So in previous two identities, the form was A plus B whole square, and second one was A minus B whole square. And third one is A plus B into A minus B. So now this is in which form? This is in third form. Okay. So we have to use this identity. A plus B minus A plus B into A minus B will become A square minus B square. Okay. So to solve this, instead of multiplying each term with the binomial of all terms, so we can use directly this identity to solve this question. So KL minus MN into KL plus MN. So it is A minus B into A plus B. These two can be changed, interchanged. A plus B and A minus B will come, or A minus B or A plus B will come one and the same. So now instead of doing writing this, what can we write? Just we can write A square minus B square. What is A? KL whole square. Then which sign should come here? Minus. Then what is B? MN whole square. So the value of this is K square L square minus M square N square. This will be the answer. In this way, you can use this identity and you can get the answer quickly. If we will use the identities, we can get the answers quickly. So instead of doing long process, directly we can get the answers. Now next. Geometrical verification also. See, in this, how to do that geometrical verification? Suppose you are having a square of side A and A minus B. So now we are removing this part. This part is B and this part B, and we want to remove this part. So what you will get? You will get this part. So now you will get one part of this and another part is like this. This figure will becomes like this. So what is the area of this figure? It will be your A square minus B square. How means? Complete area is A into A, that is A square. From the complete figure, we are removing this part. What is the area of this part? It is B square. So that's why we are writing the area of this part is A square minus B square. Okay. Then that will be equal to how much? So this area is A into this part will become A minus A into A minus B, then plus B into A minus B. So we have to add these two parts, we will get it. So it will become A square minus AB plus AB minus B square. AB gets cancelled. A square minus B square is the answer. So this is the geometrical verification of this. Now, we have to prove this third identity. Now we have to prove this third identity by taking the values of A is equal to B, A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. In the same way how we have done in the previous questions, we can do. Okay. So you can do this also. Now, two more identities are there. Just we will see that identities. See, this one is one more identity, x plus A into x plus B. That will be equal to x square plus A plus B into x plus AB. So this is also one type of identity. You have to remember x plus A, x plus b. If we are having like this question, we can use this identity, that is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So how to do this? This two should be equal and this two can be different. These two variables should be, these two terms should be equal and this two can be different. So in that way we can use. If these two are equal, then what can we use? A plus b whole square identity we can use. Okay. So in this case, the difference between these two are, in this case, a plus b into a plus b. This two will be equal and this two will be equal in this case, in this identity. But in this identity, this two will be equal and this two will not be equal. So this difference you have to remember. If these two are equal, then the answer of this is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If these two are different, we have to write in this way: x square plus the first square of first term plus a plus b into x plus ab. You have to remember this. Just we will see how to do this. See here, 6x plus 5 and 6x plus 6. So these two are equal and these two are different. So we can use this identity. So x square means 6x whole square plus a. What is the value of a? 5 plus what is the value of b? 6 plus into x plus a into b. 5 into 6. Okay, 6 6 are 36, x square plus 5 plus 6 is 11, x 5 6 are 30. So this is your answer. Directly within 2 steps, you can get the answer. In the same way, you can apply this also. Here also. Here you can take minus a as a value. You can write 2b plus minus a. Then 2b plus c. This is your a and this is your b part and this is your x and x. You can use this identity. Now, at last, we are going to see all the identities. The first identity is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. You have to remember this sign. If this sign is plus, then here plus will come. Okay. Next, if the sign is minus, then here minus sign will come. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now this is the next part. If one part is we are adding and subtracting it, then we have to write as a square minus b square. And here this two should same, and this two will be different, not equal. Then only we can use this identity. In the last thing, if you want to add 3 numbers, you can. If you want to add 3 terms, you can use this identity. A plus b plus c whole square will be equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So these are the very, very important identity to find out the solutions of algebraic expressions. So you have to remember these identities. It is very easy. Questions will come in exam. So Jazakallah khair. Inshallah, next class we will start new chapter. Jazakallah khair. आटा लो क्या? दोनों को मिला के लगा दूंगी। ये वाला ये लगा या नहीं आ रहा? तो फिर ऐसा होने डाल दो। ये दिखते रहता नहीं। अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। हाँ, तो हम इससे पहले कक्षा में किसके बारे में याद करे थे, किसको स्मरण करे थे हम लोग? हस्त कारीगरों की। यस, वेरी गुड। हस्त कारीगर जो हाथों से बनाई चीजें बेचते हैं और उन लोगों का जीवन गुजरता है। ये कुछ साल पहले, कई साल पहले जो चलता था, हस्त कारीगरों का काम बहुत अच्छा चलता था। मगर जैसे ही मशीनी युग आ गया, उन लोगों की जो दशा है बहुत बुरी हो गई, बहुत बहुत बुरी हो गई। तो कई सारे चीजों के बारे में हम लोग अगर बात कर रहे हैं, कई सारे खूबसूरत चीजों के बारे में, तो हमारा पाठ है जो औरतों की खूबसूरती को और बढ़ाने वाला, लाख की चूड़ियां। तो आज हम लाख की चूड़ियां, एक बार पाठ हम पिछली कक्षा में पढ़ चुके हैं, तो और एक बार आज पहली कक्षा के पाठ को थोड़ा सा स्मरण करेंगे और आगे की ओर जाएंगे। तो हमारा पाठ था लाख की चूड़ियां। इसके लेखक है कामतानाथ जी और चूड़ियां बनाने वाला बदलू, और चूड़ियां बनाने वालों की बेटी का नाम है रज्जू। ये हम पढ़ लिए थे। और इस कहानी में घरेलू उद्योग के व्यक्ति के बारे में बताया गया। घरेलू उद्योग अपने अपने घरों में रहकर जो काम करते हैं, उन लोगों के जो उद्योग को घरेलू उद्योग कहते हैं। ये भी हम लोग पढ़ चुके थे। जो लाख की चूड़ियां बनाता था, वह लेखक के मामा के गांव में रहने वाला था। हमारे लेखक कामतानाथ जो है, उनके बचपन के दिनों को याद करते हैं और वो हमेशा गर्मी के छुट्टियों में अपने मामा के घर जाते थे। उनके मामा के घर में बदलू काका नाम के एक आदमी थे, जो पैतृक से उनका पेशा था कि चूड़ियां बनाना, लाख की चूड़ियां बनाना। हमारे लेखक उनके पास जाके क्यों बैठते थे? हाँ, छोटे छोटे कांच की चूड़ियां, कांच की नहीं, लाख की चूड़ियां। कांच की चूड़ियां जो है टूट जाते जल्दी, तो लाख जो बचा हुआ मटेरियल रहता, उससे उनको छोटे छोटे रंग बिरंगी गोलियां बनाकर देते थे हमारे लेखक को। इसीलिए लेखक हमेशा उनके पास जाकर बैठते थे। शब्दार्थ हम पढ़ चुके हैं। तो सारे गांव में मुझे बदलू सबसे अच्छा आदमी लगता था। हमारे लेखक को जब कभी भी वो छुट्टियों में जाते थे, सबसे अच्छा उनको अपने बदलू काका लगते थे। वह मुझे सुंदर सुंदर लाख की गोलियां बनाकर देता था। बच्चों को बहुत पसंद रहते ना, बहुत प्यार करते बच्चे रंग बिरंगी गोलियों से। मैं उसे बदलू काका कहकर पुकारता था। मुझे अपने मामा के गांव जाने का सबसे बड़ा चाव था कि जब मैं वहां से लौटता, तो मेरे पास ढेर सारी गोलियां होती थी, रंग बिरंगी गोलियां, जो किसी बच्चे का मन मोह लेते। वो जैसे शहर में आते, वो अपने सारे दोस्तों को वो रंग बिरंगी गोलियां बना देते थे। बताने से वो लोग बहुत खुश हो जाते थे। बदलू काका कहाँ पर बैठते थे? बदलू का मकान कुछ ऊंचे पर था। मकान के सामने बड़ा सहन था, यानी आंगन था घर के सामने। पुराने नीम के वृक्ष के नीचे मच्छे पर बैठकर वह चूड़ियां बनाता था। एक नीम का वृक्ष था, उसके नीचे बैठकर वो चूड़ियां बनाता था। बगल में भट्टी दहकती रहती थी, जिसमें वह लाख पिघलाया करता था। लाख के मुलायम होने पर वे उसे सलाख के समान पतला करके चूड़ी का आकार देता था। रोज पूरा जोड़ा बनाने के बाद बेलन पर चढ़ाकर इस प्रकार देखता था, किसी नववधु की कलाई हो। वो पहले लाख की चूड़ियां बनाता, फिर वो चूड़ियों को देखकर वो बहुत खुश भी हो जाता था। बदलू मनिहार था। मनिहार यानी चूड़ियां बनाने वाला।
चूड़ियां बनाना उसका पैतृक पेशा था, यानी उनके पिताजी के वंश से आने वाला पेशा था। वास्तव में बहुत ही सुंदर चूड़ियां बनाता था। आसपास के गांव के लोग भी उससे चूड़ियां बनाने के लिए देते थे, परंतु वह कभी भी चूड़ियों को पैसे से नहीं बेचता था। उसका अभी तक वस्तु विनिमय का तरीका था। हम लोग पहले स्मरण कर चुके थे कि वस्तु विनिमय, प्राचीन काल में वस्तु विनिमय यानी एक चीज के बदले में दूसरी चीज देना। बदलू स्वभाव से बहुत सीधा था। शादी विवाह के अवसर पर सारी कसर निकालता था। जो साल भर में उसकी कमाई नहीं हुई, जब गांव में विवाह महोत्सव ऐसे कुछ समय आता, सबके लिए लाख की चूड़ियां बनाकर वो पूरे साल का कसर निकालता था। बदलू को किसी बात से चिढ़ थी तो वह कांच की चूड़ियां, वो कांच की चूड़ियों से वह बहुत चिढ़ता था। यदि किसी स्त्री के हाथों में उसे कांच की चूड़ियां दिखाई देती है तो वह अंदर ही अंदर उड़ जाता था। कभी कभी दो चार बातें भी सुना देता था। वह मुझसे घंटों बातें किया करता था, कभी मेरे घर के बारे में, कभी यूं ही शहर के बारे में भी पूछता था। और शहर के औरतों के बारे में पूछने पर लेखक ने बताया कि शहर में कोई भी लाख की चूड़ियां नहीं पहनते, वहां पर तो सब कांच की चूड़ियां पहनते। फिर बदलू काका कहते हैं कि शहर के औरतों के हाथ तो नाजुक रहते ना बेटा, इसीलिए वो लोग कांच की चूड़ियां पहनते हैं। ये हम पढ़ चुके थे पहली कक्षा में। आप लोगों को कार्यकलाप भी दिया गया था। अब हम पहली कक्षा में जो हम पढ़े थे उसको थोड़ा सा याद करेंगे, यानी पुनरावृत्ति। बदलू का स्वभाव कैसा था? बदलू का स्वभाव अच्छा था। किस वृक्ष के नीचे बैठकर बदलू चूड़ियां बनाता था? नीम के वृक्ष के नीचे। क्या बनाना बदलू का पैतृक पेशा था? चूड़ियां बनाना। रंग बिरंगी चूड़ियां कौन बनाकर बेचता था? बदलू काका। बदलू को किस चीज से चिढ़ थी? कांच की चूड़ियों से। लाख की चूड़ियां कहानी के लेखक कौन है? कामतानाथ। लेखक गर्मियों की छुट्टियों में किसके गांव जाते थे? उनके मामा के गांव जाते थे। अब वो जब शहर चले गए, वो कई सालों तक, 8-10 साल तक वो शहर में बड़े हो गए, उनको नौकरी मिल गई, वो अपने जीवन में बहुत बिजी हो गए थे। वो कुछ सालों के बाद वो अपने गांव वापस आए और वो अपने बदलू काका से मिलने के लिए आते हैं वहां पे। नमस्ते बदलू काका, मैंने कहा नमस्ते भैया से लेकर हमारा गद्यांश है। और बदलू काका जो है पहले उनको नहीं पहचानते हमारे लेखक को, उसके बाद वो पहचान लेते हैं। वह उसे देर तक निहारता रहा। निहारना यानी वो कहीं बचपन में कई साल पहले देख चुके थे, इसीलिए वो कुछ याद कर रहे थे हमारे लेखक को। लेखक उसे जनार्दन काका कहकर अपने परिचय देते आया है। हमारे लेखक को उनके गांव में प्यार से जनार्दन कहते थे। लेखक ने दृष्टि दौड़ाई, ना तो मच्छिया ही नजर आई ना भट्टी। तो वो जब लेखक अपने गांव वापस आते तो उन्हें बदलू काका की उतनी याद भी नहीं थी, मगर जब उनकी मामा की लड़की, जो छोटी लड़की थी, वो खेलते खेलते वो गिर गई और उसके हाथों में जो कांच की चूड़ियां थे वो टूट गए और उसे अस्पताल को, घर पर कोई नहीं रहने पर अपने लेखक को ही वो लड़की को अस्पताल ले जाना पड़ा था। तब उनको अपने बदलू काका की याद आती है और वो तुरंत उनसे मिलने के लिए आते हैं और बदलू काका उन्हें पहले नहीं पहचानते। फिर वो बैठकर जब अपने बचपन की बातें पूरे उन्हें याद दिलाते हैं तो उन्हें सब कुछ याद आ जाता है। अब अपने लेखक जो है बचपन में जैसा वो नीम का वृक्ष, मच्छिया, जो लाख पिघलाने के लिए जो बट्टी थी, वो सब देखने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, मगर वो कोई चीजें वहां पर उनको दिखाई नहीं देते थे। ना मच्छिया ही नजर आई ना भट्टी। लेखक के पूछने पर बदलू बताता है कि कई साल से काम बंद हो गया। बदलू बोलते हैं कि नहीं बेटा, कई साल से मेरा काम यहाँ पर बंद हो गया। पूरा जमाना बदल गया और यहाँ पर अब लाख की चूड़ियां पहनने वाला कोई भी नहीं है। उसकी बनाई हुई चूड़ियां कोई नहीं पूछता। मशीनी युग है ना लाला, खेत भी मशीनों से जोते जा रहे हैं। वह बताता है कि सुंदर कांच की चूड़ियों में होती है सुंदरता, तो लाखों में कहाँ संभव है, लाख की चूड़ियों में। वो बहुत तकलीफ में है, वो बहुत परेशान है। क्यों? उनका जो पैतृक पेशा था, जो पहले चलता था, मगर अब वो बिल्कुल नहीं चल रहा है और गांव में हर स्त्री अब कांच की चूड़ियां पहनती है। और वो बोलते हैं कि अब मशीनी युग है ना लाला, सभी काम मशीन से होते हैं। इस तरह से सब काम मशीनों से होने पर जो हस्तकारीगर थे उनकी दशा बहुत बुरी दशा हो गई उन लोगों की। खेतों में काम भी पहले बैलों से आदमी लोग काम करवाते थे, मगर खेतों में काम भी अब मशीनों से किए जाते हैं। अब लाख के चूड़ियों में ये सब कहाँ संभव है। बदलू लेखक के सामने अपने मन की व्यथा प्रकट करने लगा। अवस्था के साथ साथ उसका शरीर ढल चुका था। जब लेखक छोटे थे तब जाते थे गांव, अब लेखक 10-12 साल के बाद, 8-10 साल के बाद जब गए, जब तक वो बदलू काका का पूरा उनका जो पहनने का तरीका सब कुछ बदल गया और वो बूढ़े भी हो चुके हैं। लेखक शंका दूर करने के लिए बदलू अपनी 2-3 महीनों से खांसी होने वाली बात भी उन्हें बता देते हैं। लेखक चुप रह गए। उन्हें अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था, वो खुद अलग सोच के रखे थे उनके बारे में, मगर ये सब कुछ सुनने के बाद हमारे लेखक को बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था। मैं चुप रहा। मुझे लगा उसके अंदर कोई बहुत बड़ी, से लेकर हमारा गद्यांश है से टूट जाए तक। लेखक को लगा बदलू के अंदर कोई बहुत बड़ी व्यथा छुपी है। जैसे बदलू काका बचपन में उन्हें खुशी से बिठाते थे, उन्हें लाख से बचे मटेरियल से छोटे छोटे रंग बिरंगी गोलियां बनाकर देते थे, अब वो बदलू काका उनको दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं। बड़ी व्यथा छुपी है। लेखक देर तक सोचता रहा कि इस मशीनी युग ने कितने हाथ काट दिए हैं। कई सारे लोगों की जिंदगी, हाथ से बनी हुई चीजों से चलने वाली जिंदगी, जो मशीनी युग आ गई तो वो लोग सब कहाँ जाएंगे। अब उन लोगों के हाथ काट दिए गए पूरे। कुछ देर पश्चात लेखक अपना विषय बदलने के लिए बदलू से आम की फसल के बारे में पूछता है, और बचपन में उन्हें मीठे मीठे आम भी देते थे बदलू काका। अब उनकी तकलीफ को, उनकी व्यथा को देखकर लेखक कुछ बात को बदलना चाहते थे, इसीलिए वो बदलू काका से आम की फसल के बारे में पूछते हैं। तब बदलू बताता है कि बहुत अच्छी फसल हुई। फिर उसने अपनी बेटी रज्जो से लेखक के लिए सिंदूरी आम, ऑरेंज कलर की जो सिंदूरी आम है वो लाने के लिए कहते हैं। आम लाकर खिलाने को कहता है। रज्जो 4-5 अंजलि में लाकर लेखक की ओर बढ़ा दिया। अंजलि यानी जो ऐसे, बदलू काका की जो बेटी थी रज्जो, वो 2 हाथों में सिंदूरी ऑरेंज कलर वाले आम लाकर लेखक के सामने हाथ बढ़ाती है। लेखक की निगाह रज्जो के हाथ पर रुक गई। गोरी गोरी कलाइयों पर लाख की चूड़ियां बहुत फब रही थी। वो जब से शहर से गांव आए हैं, कोई औरतों के हाथ में उनको लाख की चूड़ियां दिखाई नहीं दे रही थी, मगर जब रज्जो उन्हें आम देने के लिए अपना हाथ आगे बढ़ाया, उसके नाजुक हाथों में सुंदर सुंदर लाख की चूड़ियां उन्हें दिखाई देती है। बहुत फब रही थी यानी बहुत अच्छे लग रहे थे। बदलू ने लेखक की दृष्टि देख ली और कहा उसने आखिरी जोड़ा बनाई थी। जैसे वो लाख की चूड़ियों की तरफ देख रहे थे हमारे लेखक, बदलू ने भांप लिया उनके बारे में। उनके जो देखने का पद्धति है वो देख लिया, उनको समझ गए कि ये लाख की चूड़ियों को देख रहे हैं। और कहते हैं कि बेटा ये तो आखिरी जोड़ा है जो मैंने लाख की चूड़ियां बनाई थी। जमींदार की बेटी की विवाह पर 10 आने में मांगने पर उसने जोड़ा नहीं दिया। इतनी महंगी चूड़ियां, इतनी मेहनत से वो बनाए थे जमींदार की बेटी की शादी के लिए, मगर वो लोग उन्हें बहुत कम पैसे, कितने 10 आने देना चाह रहे थे। जोड़ा वो बिल्कुल देना नहीं चाहते थे। कहा शहर से ले आओ। तब लेखक सोचता है कि बदलू ने हार कर भी हार नहीं मानी। उसका व्यक्तित्व कांच की तरह नहीं, लाख की चूड़ियों की तरह था। ठीक है, धन्यवाद। तो हम पाठ से संबंधित बहुविकल्पीय प्रश्न पढ़ेंगे। लाख की चूड़ियां पर आधारित क्रियाकलाप। कितने वर्ष के बाद लेखक अपने मामा के गांव जाते हैं? 8 और 10 साल। जब वह बद्दू के पास गया तो उसे किस नाम से पुकारा? जनार्दन काका। मशीन युग के कारण बदलू का क्या बंद हो गया? काम बंद हो गया। गांव में सभी लोग कलाइयों में कौन सी चूड़ियां पहन रहे थे? जब शहर से वापस अपने गांव आए हमारे लेखक, तो सब लोग कौन सी चूड़ियां पहन रहे थे? कांच की चूड़ियां। रज्जो की कलाई में कौन सी चूड़ियां थी? जो बदलू काका की बेटी जो है आम लाई थी, जब उसके हाथों में कौन सी चूड़ियां थी? लाख की चूड़ियां। जमींदार की बेटी के विवाह पर बने लाख की चूड़ियों के दाम बदलू ने कितने लगाए थे? 10 आने। हाँ, अब हम इसके व्याकरण की ओर जाएंगे। युग्म शब्द पहचानिए। युग्म शब्द यानी बेटा देखो, डबल डबल वर्ड्स, खाना पीना, हंसना रोना, उठना बैठना, ऐसे कुछ डबल वाले जोड़ी वाले शब्द रहते हैं ना, उन लोगों को हम युग्म शब्द बोलेंगे। नववधु, रंग बिरंगी, इधर उधर, मरहम पट्टी, शादी विवाह। वचन बदलना, सिंगुलर प्लूरल, स्त्री स्त्रियां, कलाई कलाइयां, चूड़ी चूड़ियां, गोली गोलियां। शब्द समूह के लिए एक शब्द यानी अनेक शब्दों के लिए हम जो छोटा सा शब्द का प्रयोग करते हैं उसे शब्द संक्षेप बोलेंगे, या अनेक शब्दों के लिए एक शब्द बोलेंगे। जिसका मूल्य ना हो अमूल्य। जानने की इच्छा जिज्ञासा। जो निर्माण करता है निर्माता। प्रत्यय पहचानना। प्रत्यय यानी शब्द के अंत में जुड़कर शब्द के अर्थ में परिवर्तन लाने वाला। प्रसन्नता में ता प्रत्यय है, सुंदरता में ता प्रत्यय है। हाँ, हमारी लाख की चूड़ियां समाप्त हो गई। इसमें हम लोगों को लेखक ये बताना चाहते हैं कि प्राचीन समय में जो हाथों से काम किए जाते थे, जो हस्त कारीगरों का काम था, जो बहुत लोग उसकी प्रशंसा करते थे, हाथ से बनी चीजों का उपयोग करते थे, मगर जैसा जैसा दुनिया में प्रवर्तन आ गया, पूरा परिवर्तन आ गया, तो अब ज्यादा हमारे सामने मशीनी युग आ गया। हर चीज मशीन से बनते हैं। उदाहरण के लिए हमारे घर में ही कई सारे मशीनों से बनते हैं। तो कवि लेखक इस ओर हमारे उद्देश्य को, उनके उद्देश्य को लेकर जाना चाहते हैं कि हमें हस्त कारीगरों के बारे में भी सोचना चाहिए, उन लोगों के लिए भी कुछ सहायता करनी चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
अस्सलामु अलैकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। ये बच्चे खैरियत से है बच्चों सब? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। चलिए आज देखिए अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रमजान का भी आज 11वां रोजा शुरू हो चुका है। इंशाल्लाह आहिस्ता आहिस्ता रमजान भी हमसे विदा लेने वाले हैं। तो खूब खूब इबादतें करिए अल्लाह ताला से, अपने लिए, अपनों के लिए, अपने उस्तादों के लिए, माँ बाप के लिए, रिश्तेदारों के लिए दुआएं करिए। तो चलिए हम इसकी पिछली जमात में हम किसके बारे में पढ़े थे सबक? उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज, है ना बच्चों? उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज के बारे में पढ़े थे जो वक्त के खलीफा थे और ताबईन में से थे, है ना? मैं आप लोगों को ये बताई थी ना कि ताबईन किसे कहा जाता है ना बच्चों? बताई थी ना मैं? हाँ, जो सहाबा इकराम रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा की सोबत में रहते हैं, यानी उनके साथ जिंदगी गुजारते हैं, उनके साथ उठते बैठते हैं, उनको ताबईन कहा जाता है। तो उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज भी जो थे वो ताबईन में से थे रहमतुल्लाह अलैहि। ठीक है, तो ये इनकी हम क्या पढ़े थे? इनके बारे में पढ़े थे कि वो किस तरह अपनी जिंदगी गुजारा करते थे। जब वो खलीफा बने तो खलीफा बनने से पहले उनकी जिंदगी बहुत ही ठाट बाट से, यानी शान और शौकत से और बहुत ही उम्दा तरीके से गुजारा करते थे। यानी उम्दे मकान में रहते थे, यानी बड़े महल में रहते थे। उम्दा उम्दा लिबास, यानी अच्छे अच्छे लिबास, भारी भारी लिबास पहनते थे। अपनी बीवी बच्चों को भी अच्छे कपड़े पहनाते थे। बीवी के पास बहुत सारे जेवरात थे। लेकिन जब आपको खलीफा बनाया गया, जब आपको क्या करें, शहर का खलीफा बनाया गया, तो आपने फौरन क्या करें, हर वो चीज आपकी कोई चीज भी आप बाकी नहीं रखे। क्या करें आप? कोई चीज भी अपनी रखे नहीं, बल्कि सारी की सारी चीजों को आपने क्या कर दिया? आपने बैतुल माल में दे दिया, है ना? कोई चीज भी अपने लिए नहीं रखे, बल्कि अपना मकान भी छोड़ दिए, मकान भी बेच के उसका पैसा भी पूरा बैतुल माल में रखवा दिया। और उसके बाद तो क्या करे, अपना बैतुल माल का पूरा सामान, अपना बीवी के जेवरात, कीमती जेवरात थे, जो जो सामान जो आपके पास था, सारा का सारा बैतुल माल में रखवा दिया। और वो बोले कि ये मेरा नहीं, बल्कि ये सारी मेरी रियाया का माल है, माल असबाब है। और वो इतने ईमानदार, इतने वो थे कि कभी कोई चीज भी, यानी बैतुल माल में जो रखी हुई चीज होती है ना बच्चों, तो उसको भी कभी अपने लिए, अपनी जाती खर्च के लिए उसका इस्तेमाल बिल्कुल नहीं करते थे। एक वक्त का जिक्र है कि आपके पास एक आप सरकारी काम कर रहे थे, यानी आप रियाया का काम कर रहे थे, तो जब आपने क्या कर रहे थे, बैतुल माल का चिराग जला रखा था, और आपके पास एक साथी, यानी आपका साथी, आपका दोस्त जो था, वो आया और आपसे कैफियत लेने के लिए आया। जैसे ही वो आया आपके पास, तो आपने क्या करे, फौरन अपने चिराग को बुझा दिया, यानी वो जो बैतुल माल का चिराग था उसको बुझा दिया और अपना जाती चिराग जला दिया। ठीक है बच्चों, तो इससे क्या मतलब होता है कि वो इतने ईमानदार थे, वो इतने ऐसे ये सोचा करते थे कि मैं अगर किसी भी चीज में, यानी बैतुल माल की कोई भी चीज अगर वो अपनी जाती खर्च के लिए इस्तेमाल करूंगा, तो मेरे लिए ये बहुत बड़ी बाइस की बात है, मेरे लिए ये बहुत ज्यादा खराब बात हो सकती है, मेरी अमानत में खयानत हो सकती है। तो वो इस बात का ख्याल रखते थे। और वो खुशामदी को तो बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं करते थे। बेजा जो लोग तारीफें करते ना लोगों की, जबरदस्ती की तारीफें करते रहते, तो वो तारीफें सुनने के बिल्कुल आदी नहीं थे, उसके लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा लोगों को मना फरमाते थे। ठीक है, तो चलिए अब आगे पढ़ेंगे हम सबक इसके। एक दफा का जिक्र है कि वो मुलाजिमों को भी, वो यानी सबके लिए, हर किसी के लिए, अपने दोस्त अहबाब के लिए, अपने बीवी बच्चों के लिए, हर किसी का ख्याल, यहाँ तक कि बच्चों मुलाजिम, मुलाजिम किसको कहा जाता है? जो काम करने वाला, घर में जो काम करने वाले, उनका भी वो क्या करते थे, आराम का ख्याल करते थे। हम हैं कि आज भी हमारे पास कोई काम करने वाले आते हैं तो बेजा उनसे काम करवाते चले जाते। क्या तो काम वाली आती, चलो बर्तन डालते जाओ, कपड़े डालते जाओ, हम इस तरीके से करते थे। लेकिन वो बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं करते थे, वो अल्लाह के नेक बंदों में से थे, तो वो क्या करते थे, मुलाजिमों का भी ख्याल करते थे। वो मुलाजिमों के आराम का ख्याल करते और किसी काम को कमतर नहीं समझते, यानी कोई काम भी उन्होंने, वो भी खुद अपने लिए करना भी कमतर नहीं समझते। नहीं, वो चाहते कि मैं भी खुद अपना काम करने से कोई छोटा नहीं हो जाऊंगा, ये सोचते थे। वो अपना काम खुद किया करते थे। आप लोग करते बच्चों? नहीं करते हैं ना, मम्मी को या तो फिर भाई बहनों को सता दिया करते थे। लेकिन देखिए, ये जो बड़ी बड़ी हस्तियां जो हमारी गुजरी है ना बेटा, इन लोगों से हमको यही सबक मिलता है कि हमको अपना काम खुद करना चाहिए। नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने भी अपना काम खुद किया करते थे। समझे। तो हमारी तरफ से किसी को तकलीफ देना गलत बात होती है। तो वो भी क्या करते थे, कोई काम को छोटा नहीं समझते थे, हर काम वो खुद ही किया करते थे। एक रात को किसी मेहमान से गुफ्तगू फरमा रहे थे कि दफतन चिराग झिलमिलाने लगा। करीब ही एक मुलाजिम सोया हुआ था। मेहमान ने कहा कि इसको जगा दो। बोले सोने दो। यानी एक उनके पास मेहमान आया हुआ था, तो वो उनसे बातें कर रहे थे, तो चिराग झिलमिलाने लगा। झिलमिला रहे ने चिराग का तेल खत्म होने लगा। तो वो चिराग की जो लौ थी ना बेटा, वो हिलने लगी थी, रोशनी जो हिलने लगी थी। तो वो जो मेहमान है वो कहा कि वो मुलाजिम को जगा दे। तो आपने कहा कि नहीं नहीं उसको सोने दो। मेहमान ने कहा मैं खुद उठकर चिराग ठीक कर दूंगी। मेहमान बोल रहे कि ठीक है आप बैठे रहिए, आप हमारे खलीफा है, तो आप बैठिए, मैं आपका चिराग ठीक कर दूंगा। तो वो फरमाए कि मेहमान से काम लेना मुनासिब नहीं। मेहमान क्या होती है, अल्लाह की रहमत होती है, इसीलिए कभी भी मेहमान से कोई काम नहीं लिया जाता। तो वो कहते हैं कि मेहमान से काम लेना गलत है। आप खुद ही उठे, बर्तन से जैतून का तेल लिया और चिराग को ठीक करके पलटे तो कहा, यानी अब खुद उठ के क्या करे, वो चिराग के अंदर जैतून का तेल लिए और डाल दिए। और फिर बोले कि जब मैं उठा था तो उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज था, और जब मैं पलटा तब भी उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज हूँ। यानी अब वो मेहमान से कह रहे हैं कि मैं काम करने से मैं अपने आप में छोटा नहीं हुआ, मैं मेरा ना तो मैं चेंज हुआ हूँ, न मैं जब उठा जब भी उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज था, और जब मैं काम करके फिर अपनी जगह पे आके बैठा हूँ तब भी मैं अब उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज हूँ। मेरी शख्सियत में या मेरी उसमें किसी किस्म का कोई फर्क भी नहीं आया, तो काम करने से मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं आया, मुझे वो कहते हैं। इनके जमाने में बड़ी खुशहाली थी, लोग इनके पास कसरत से माल लाते और कहते कि गरीबों में बांट दीजिए, लेकिन वो ये कहकर माल वापस कर देते थे कि हाजतमंद नहीं मिलते, फिर ये माल किसे दिया जाए। उनके जमाने में शहर में बहुत ज्यादा खुशहाली थी, लोग कभी किसी किस्म से किसी जो ना लोग परेशान नहीं थे, हर कोई खुशहाल और पुरसुकून जिंदगी गुजारा करता था। क्योंकि एक अच्छे क्या है हुक्मरान का होना भी हमारे लिए बहुत जो है ना बाइज़ बरकत होती है बच्चों, समझे। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छे हुक्मरान थे, हुकूमत बड़ी अच्छी से चलाते थे, नीयत भी आपकी साफ थी, और हर वो चीज को आप देखकर और खुदा के हिसाब से यानी अल्लाह ताला के अहकाम के हिसाब से अपनी जिंदगी गुजारते थे। इसीलिए वहां की रियाया में किसी किस्म की तकलीफ या परेशानी नहीं थी। ठीक है, तो वो लोग उनके पास बहुत सारा माल भेजते थे कि गरीबों में बांट दिया जाए, लेकिन उनके शहर में कोई गरीब था ही नहीं, कोई जरूरतमंद था ही नहीं। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह के करम से हर कोई वहां पर खुशहाल जिंदगी गुजारा करती है। ठीक है, इन्होंने लोगों की सहूलत के लिए सहराएं बनवाई, शराब पर पाबंदी लगाई, बेजा रस्मों को खत्म किया, गुलामों और बांदियों को आजाद कराया, शाही खानदान के लोग और हुकूमत के अफसरों के जुल्म सितम से अवाम को निजात दिलाई। इनकी खिलाफत का जमाना सिर्फ 2 साल 5 महीने रहा। हैरत इस बात की है कि इतने कम अरसे में ये सारी इस्लाहात अमल में आ गईं। तारीख में ऐसा आदिल, नेक और परहेजगार इस्लामी हुक्मरान का नाम हमेशा रोशन रहेगा। अल्लाह की इन पर रहमत हो। ठीक है, तो क्या हुआ, इन्होंने सहूलतों के लिए, आने जाने वालों की सहूलत के लिए, जो तिजारत के लिए अक्सर दूसरे शहरों से लोग आते तो उनके लिए सहराएं बनवाई, सहराएं यानी ठहरने के लिए जगहें बनवाई, और शराब पर क्या करे वो बिल्कुल पाबंदी लगा दी, शराब को बैन कर दिए थे। और बेजा रस्में जो थी, अक्सर लोग जो रस्मों को वो कर लेते और उस रस्मों को अपनी आदत बना लेते यानी जरूरी बना लेते, तो ऐसे रस्मों को भी उन्होंने खत्म कर दिया और गुलामों और बादियों को आजाद करवा दिया। उस जमाने में बच्चों गुलामों की और बादियों को क्या करते थे, लोग खरीद के रख लेते थे, उनसे बेजा काम लिया जाता था, यानी ऐसा जैसा जानवरों की तरह उनसे काम लिया जाता था। तो उन लोगों को भी वो क्या करे, खरीदे और उनको भी आजाद और सुकून की जिंदगी गुजारने के लिए माइंड किया। शाही खानदान के लोगों यानी जो शाही खानदान के लोग थे, जो बादशाहों के जमाने के लोग थे, तो उनकी जो हुकूमत के अफसर के जुल्म सितम यानी उन लोगों की जो जुल्म सितम लोगों पर होते थे, जो परेशानियां होती थी ना, उसको से भी लोगों को नजात दिला दी, यानी वो भी खत्म करवा दिया। इनकी खिलाफत का जमाना यानी इनकी जो हुकूमत का जमाना था, जो खिलाफत का जमाना था, सिर्फ कितने साल रहा बच्चों, 2 साल 5 महीने रहे। इतने कम अरसे में अल्लाह ताला की मतलब मदद से, अल्लाह ताला के उससे उन्होंने बड़े ही ये सारी चीजों को अमल में ला लिए थे, यानी कोई चीज भी यहाँ उनके पास बेकार नहीं, बल्कि हर चीज अल्लाह के रहमत से, अल्लाह के करम से बहुत अच्छी चलने लगी थी। और तारीख में यानी हिस्ट्री, तारीख किसको कहा जाता है, हिस्ट्री को कहा जाता है उर्दू में तारीख। तो तारीख में ऐसा आदिल बादशाह तो इतने आदिल और नेक परहेजगार, नेक भी थे, परहेजगार भी थे, अल्लाह वाले भी थे। तो ऐसे इस्लामी हुक्मरान यानी मुसलमान हुक्मरान, हुक्मरान यानी हुकूमत करने वाला, तो ऐसे मुसलमान हुक्मरान का नाम क्या है, हमेशा हमेशा याद रखा जाएगा और अल्लाह ताला की उन पर रहमत होती है। ऐसे लोगों पर अल्लाह ताला की रहमत जरूर होती है। चलिए अब देखिए बच्चों, चंद सवालात पूछूंगी मैं। सबक तो अच्छे से समझ में आ गया है ना, ये बहुत ही अच्छा सबक था। इससे हमको क्या सबक मिलता है कि हमको भी चाहिए, हमको तो हुकूमत तो हम करने से रहे, लेकिन अपने आप में अपनी जो जिंदगी है उसको परहेजगारी में, नेक कामों में और लोगों को बिना तकलीफ दिए अपने, ये याद रखना बच्चों हमेशा कि अपने हाथ से, अपने जबान से किसी को तकलीफ ना दी जाए। समझे, जबान और हाथ का जो है ना बहुत ज्यादा हमको ख्याल रखना चाहिए कि इससे किसी को तकलीफ ना। फिर भी हाथ की जो तकलीफ होती है ना बच्चों, वो थोड़ी देर बाद थोड़ा सी तकलीफ होती है, फिर कम हो जाती है, लेकिन जो जबान की दी हुई तकलीफ होती है ना, तो जब जब बात याद करते हैं वो बराबर तकलीफ देती है। तो हमको इस चीजों से अमल करना चाहिए और इससे परहेज करना चाहिए कि कभी किसी को हमारी जबान से तकलीफ ना हो। ठीक है बच्चों, तो देखिए पहला सवाल है, उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज ने खलीफा बनने के बावजूद अपनी जिंदगी कैसे गुजारी? कैसे गुजारी थी बच्चों? इतने बड़े खलीफा होने के बाद, शहर के एक बड़े हुक्मरान होने के बावजूद भी आपने बड़ी सादा जिंदगी गुजारी थी। उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज के घर एक मुलाकाती जब आया तो आपने चिराग क्यों बुझा दिया? क्यों बुझाया होगा बेटा, बोलिए? तो वो अमानत में खयानत नहीं करना चाहते थे। यानी वक्त, अब जैसा कि अब हमको वक्त दिया जाता है कि ये वक्त से ये वक्त तक क्लास है, तो ये वक्त से ये वक्त तक हमारा क्या हो गया, स्कूल का हो गया। अगर हम इसके अंदर कुछ हमारा जाती काम करेंगे तो उसकी जवाबदार हम होंगे। हमको ख्याल रखना चाहिए कि ये स्कूल का वक्त है और हमको क्या करना चाहिए, इसमें जो भी वो काम दिया जा रहा है वो हमको करना चाहिए। तो उस तरीके से वो भी मतलब काम बेजा जो है ना, दूसरों की चीजें, बैतुल माल की चीज इस्तेमाल करना वो नहीं पसंद कर रहे थे। इसीलिए वो चाहते थे, वो बड़े परहेजगार थे, इसीलिए वो चाहते थे कि बैतुल माल का चिराग ना जलाया जाए। ईसाई ने अपनी जमीन के फैसले के लिए उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज से क्या कहा? क्या कहा था ईसाई ने? क्या कहा था? कहा था कि मैं इसकी जो है ना, इसके बाप की तहरीर से खुदा की तहरीर पर भरोसा करता हूँ, है ना। ठीक है, चलिए उसके बाद चौथा सवाल है, बैतुल माल किसे कहते हैं, इसे क्यों कायम किया गया था, आपने इसकी किस तरह हिफाजत की? बैतुल माल मतलब एक ऐसा, बैत का मतलब होता है बेटा घर, बैत जो है ये अरबी लफ्ज है, इसको बैत का मतलब होता है घर को कहा जाता है। तो ये क्या है, माल का घर, मतलब एक जगह पे क्या करते हैं सब लोग, जो जो उनके पास जरूरत की, मतलब जरूरत से ज्यादा पैसा होता है तो लोग क्या करते थे उस जमाने में, लाके एक जगह जमा करवा देते थे। तो उसको किसके लिए, यानी जो भी मुल्क में गरीब है, जो भी परेशान हाल है, जो जरूरतमंद है, उनको जरूरतों को उस पैसे से मदद की जाती थी। और इसकी हिफाजत आप रहमतुल्लाह अलैह ने बड़ी ही ईमानदारी से की थी। ठीक है, हजरत उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज ने चिराग जलाने के लिए मुलाजिम को क्यों नहीं जगाया? क्योंकि वो चाहते थे कि मेरी तरफ से किसी मुलाजिम को तकलीफ ना हो, इन्हें वो चाहते थे कि वो भी इंसान है। इतना याद रखिए बेटा कि मुलाजिम हो तो भी वो इंसान ही है ना, तो वो भी उतना ही काम कर सकता, उसकी भी कैपेसिटी उतनी होती जितनी के हमने है। तो वो इसीलिए उसको जगाना, दिन भर वो काम करके थक चुका था, इसलिए उसको नींद से जगा के उसके आराम में खलल डालना पसंद नहीं करते दिया, इसीलिए उन्होंने मुलाजिम को नहीं जगा। ओके, अब उसके बाद उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज ने अपने मकबरे के लिए जमीन की कीमत ईसाई को क्यों दी? क्योंकि वो चाहते थे कि किसी का उनके ऊपर एहसान ना हो। ठीक है, उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज ये चाहते थे कि उन पे किसी का एहसान ना हो, इसीलिए उन्होंने अपने मकबरे की जमीन की कीमत अदा की। उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज का किरदार आपको कैसा लगा? इनकी कौन सी खुसूसियात आपको अच्छी लगी और क्यों, बताइए। उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज का किरदार अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत ही अच्छा है, हमने उनकी हर वो खुसूसियात हमको बहुत अच्छी लगी है। खासकर जो लोगों की गीबतें सुनना उनकी बिल्कुल आदत नहीं थी, है ना। गीबत करना बहुत बड़ा गुनाह है ना बच्चों। गीबत को अल्लाह ताला कभी माफ नहीं करता। गीबत का मतलब क्या होता है, किसी के पीछे उसकी बुराई करना। तो अगर हमको किसी की बात अच्छी नहीं लगती है ना बच्चों, तो उसको सामने मुंह पे बोल देना चाहिए कि आपकी आदत अच्छी नहीं है, बल्कि उसके सामने उसको खामोश बैठे और बाद में जाके किसी के सामने इसकी शिकायत करें, ये बिल्कुल गलत है। तो वो किरदार हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा कि उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज को खुशामदीद सुनना पसंद नहीं था और किसी की गीबत सुनना बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं था। अल्लाह ताला ने दुनिया में पैगंबरों को क्यों भेजा, बयान कीजिए। क्यों भेजे हैं अल्लाह ताला ने पैगंबरों को? पैगंबर किसे कहते हैं बेटा? पैगंबर उनको कहा जाता है जो अल्लाह का पैगाम अल्लाह के बंदों तक पहुंचाते हैं। तो अल्लाह ताला ने पैगंबरों को दुनिया में इसलिए भेजा ताकि उनकी जो बंदे, अल्लाह के जो बंदे हैं, वो गलत रास्ते पे न जाए, भटक न जाए, अल्लाह को भूल न जाए। इसीलिए अल्लाह जो है ना, अल्लाह ताला ने अलग अलग दौर में अलग अलग पैगंबरों को दुनिया में भेजा ताकि उनका रिश्ता यानी बंदों का रिश्ता अल्लाह से जोड़ते जाएं। हजरत उमर बिन अब्दुल अजीज की तर्ज जिंदगी पर आपने क्या सीखा, यानी आपकी जो जिंदगी थी जो गुजारे हैं आपने, उससे हम क्या सबक सीखे? तो उससे हम ये सबक सीखे हैं कि हमको भी चाहिए अगर हमको मौका मिले कुछ काम करने का तो उनके तरह ईमानदारी के साथ अदल और इंसाफ के साथ काम करना चाहिए। हमने ये सीखा कि हमको भी क्या करना चाहिए, अदल और इंसाफ के साथ और ईमानदारी के साथ काम करना। ठीक है, अब देखिए ये क्या है, अल्फाज मानी है। तो देखिए क्या है, देखिए हाजतमंद। हाजतमंद किसको कहा जाता है बच्चों? जरूरतमंद, जिसकी जरूरत होती है, किसी चीज की जरूरत होती है ना, उसको हाजतमंद कहा जाता है। उसके बाद आता है मुंसिफ। मुंसिफ का मतलब होता है इंसाफ करने वाला। ठीक है, उसके बाद हकीर। हकीर मतलब यानी निहायत ही अदना, बिल्कुल कम तक, जिसकी कोई कीमत ही ना हो, किसी की कुछ उसकी वैल्यू भी ना हो। ठीक है, विसाल वफात यानी इंतकाल। विसाल वफात यानी इंतकाल। मुंतकल भी आता है इसके माने, मुंतकल हो जाना। तो इंतकाल होने वाला क्या होता है, ये दुनिया से उस दुनिया में चला जाता, तो मुंतकल भी इसके माने आते हैं। उसके बाद देखिए शरीयत यानी सनद, जो भी सर्टिफिकेट्स होते हैं ना उसको कहा जाता है। शान शौकत यानी ठाट बाट। गैब गैब यानी पीठ पीछे बुरा कहना। गीबत के माने या फिर गैब के माने पीठ पीछे, किसी के भी पीछे बुराई करना। ठीक है, खबर यानी मजार। ठीक है, खबर देखिए दो तरह की होती है, खाब बेरे खबर भी आती है तो उसको मजार कहा जाता है बेटे, फिर खै से भी खबर आती है तो वो खबर को खै बेरे खबर, वो न्यूज को कहा जाता है। सेम प्रोनाउंसिएशन रहता है, सिर्फ अल्फाज हुर्फों की पहचान शिनाख्त अलग अलग होती है। ठीक है, तो मंदरजल अल्फाज से साबिक़े और लाहिक़े पहचान कर खाली जगहों में लिखिए। बेटा ये देखिए आप लोग, साबिक़ा और लाहिक़ा किसे कहा जाता है? साबिक़ा उसको कहा जाता है जो लफ्ज से पहले कोई लफ्ज को जोड़ा जाता है, जैसा कि बा अदब। तो बा अदब, बा हम क्या कर रहे हैं, बा पहले जोड़ दे रहे हैं ना, तो बा अदब। तो वहां पे इस तरीके से इसमें से हमको क्या करना है, साबिक़ा और लाहिक़े को अलग करना है। लाहिक़ा किसे कहा जाता है? जो लफ्ज के बाद लगाकर उसको मुरक्कब लफ्ज बनाया जाता है, जैसा कि क्या बैतुल खला या बैतुल माल, ये जो आता है इसको क्या कहते हैं हम लोग? लायका कहते हैं। तो यहाँ पे देखिए कौन से लायका है और कौन से साबिक़ा है, इसको हमको लिखना है। जलवा अफरोज, जलवा अफरोज जो है वो क्या है बेटा? लायक साबिक़ा है। खुशहाल, खुशहाल यानी खुश पहले लगा दिया गया, खुशहाल, खुशकिस्मत, खुश नसीब, ये सारे क्या होते हैं? साबिक़े में आते हैं। और ये परहेजगार, परहेजगार जो होता है ना बेटा, वो जो होता है वो लाहिका होता है। गार जो बाद में लगा दी, मददगार, तलबगार, है ना, ये सारी चीजें लाहिके में आती है। उसके बाद बेचैन, बे जब लगाया जाता है तो समझ जाना चाहिए कि ये साबिक़ा होता है। बेचैन, बेअदब, बेवक़ार, बेनकाब, ये सारी चीजें क्या है? बे आती है तो इसको साबिक़ा कहा जाता है। और बावर्ची खाना, तो खाना आता है तो ये लफ्ज साबिक़ा बन जाता है, लाहिका बन जाता है, क्योंकि हर जगह पे जहाँ पे भी खाना आता है, खाना लफ्ज के बाद में लगाया जाता है, जैसे बावर्ची खाना, दीवान खाना, है ना, गरीब खाना, ये सारी चीजें लाहिके में आती है। हाजतमंद, मंद भी जब लगाया जाता है तो ये भी क्या होता है बेटो? साबिक़, ये लाहिका होता है। मंद, हाजतमंद, जरूरतमंद, सेहतमंद, है ना, ये सारी चीजें साबिक़ लाहिके में लगाई जाती है। बाहया, बा जब आता है, बा बे ये जब आते हैं तो इसका ख्याल रखिए, ये पूरे साबिक़े होते हैं। अब बाहया, बाबखार, बादब, बानसीब, ये सारी चीजें साबिक़े होते हैं। हम सफर भी साबिक़ा ही आता है। ईमानदार, ईमानदार क्या है बेटा? ये लाहिका है। बदशक्ल, बदशक्ल जो है ये भी साबिक़ा है। तो समझ में आया आपको साबिक़ा और लाहिके का डेफिनेशन क्या होता है, फर्क क्या होता है बच्चों? चलिए अब उसके बाद देखिए आप लोग ज़बान शिनासी में इन लफ्जों पर गौर कीजिए। अब देखिए यहाँ पे तो देखिए लफ्जों पर गौर कीजिए कि अब यहाँ पे देखिए क्या लिखा हुआ, आइन बे ज़बर अब, दाल पेश दू, है ना, यहाँ अब से ये दाल से क्या कर रहे हैं, हम शीन को जोड़ दे रहे हैं। अब्दुश्कुर, यहाँ पे हम अलिफ लाम लिखे बीच में, लिखे ना बच्चों अलिफ लाम, लेकिन अलिफ लाम लिखने के बावजूद भी अलिफ लाम नहीं पढ़ रहे, बल्कि दाल से सीधा डायरेक्ट क्या कर रहे हैं, हम शीन को जोड़ दे रहे हैं, है ना। दाल से क्या कर रहे हैं, शीन को जोड़ दे रहे हैं। तो उसको कैसा पढ़ रहे हैं? अब्दुल शुकुर पढ़े, अब्दुल शुकुर नहीं, अब्दुल शुकुर पढ़ रहे हैं, है ना। अब यहाँ पे देखिए अल खमर, यहाँ पे अलिफ लाम लिखे भी हैं और अलिफ लाम पढ़ भी रहे हैं। अल खमर, है ना, अलीफ से लाम को जोड़ रहे हैं, फिर खाफ मीम रे अलग अलग पढ़ रहे हैं ना, अल खमर। तो पहला लफ्ज अब्दुल शुकूर में दाल का टिकाऊ किस पे, शीन पे। दाल का टिकाऊ यानी दाल से किस पे टिकाऊ कर रहे हैं, किसको जोड़ रहे हैं, शीन को जोड़ रहे हैं। हो रहा है दरमियान का अलीफ और लाम नहीं पढ़ा जा रहा है, जो बीच में अलीफ लाम दिया जा रहा है, जो ये अलीफ लाम दिया जा रहा वो अलीफ लाम हम बिल्कुल नहीं पढ़ रहे, है ना। तो हुर्फ शम्सी, इसको क्या कहते हैं बेटा, ऐसे हुर्फ को हुर्फ शम्सी कहते हैं, जो जब किसी लफ्ज पर अलीफ लाम लगाया जाए और अलीफ लाम न पढ़ा जाए तो हुर्फ शम्सी कहलाते हैं। ऐसे हुर्फ जिस पर अलीफ लाम हम लगाते हैं, लिखते तो हैं लेकिन अलीफ लाम नहीं पढ़ते हैं ना, तो उसको क्या कहते हैं, हुर्फ शम्सी कहते हैं। आया समझ में। ऐसे हुर्फ जब किसी लफ्ज पर अलीफ लाम लगाया जाए और अलीफ लाम न पढ़ा जाए, ऐसे हुर्फ को हम हुर्फ शम्सी कहते हैं। तो हुर्फ शम्सी वाले हुर्फ देखिए कौन से होते हैं, ते, से। और उर्दू में हुर्फ तहजी को बाता नहीं पढ़ते बेटा, पूरा अलीफ बे ते पूरी 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 लफ्ज अदा करते उसका, ठीक है। तो ते, से, दाल, जाल, रे, जे, सीन, शीन, स्वाद, ज्वाद, तोय, जोय, लाम, नून। ये जितने हुर्फ आप देख रहे हैं ना बच्चों, इससे जो लफ्ज शुरू होंगे तो वो पूरे के पूरे शम्सी होंगे। उससे अलीफ लाम लगाएंगे लेकिन अलीफ लाम नहीं पढ़ेंगे। तो ये याद रखना आप लोग के शम्सी हुर्फ कौन से, जहां पे भी आपको शम्सी हुर्फ दिखाई दे रहा तो आप समझ जाना चाहिए कि ये इसमें अलीफ लाम लगा लिखते तो है लेकिन पढ़ते नहीं। आया समझ में। फिर से एक बार बोल रहे देखिए कौन से हुर्फ है ये, ते, से, दाल, जाल, रे, जे, सीन, शीन, स्वाद, ज्वाद, तोय, जोय, लाम, नून। ये सारे के सारे हुर्फ कौन से है बेटा, शम्सी है, जिसपे अलीफ लाम लगाया जाता है लेकिन अलीफ लाम पढ़ा नहीं जाता। अब उसके बाद देखिए दूसरा लफ्ज है अल खमर। अल खमर में अलीफ का टिकाऊ लाम पर है, अलीफ से क्या कर रहे हैं हम, लाम को जोड़ दे रहे हैं। अलीफ के ऊपर जबर है और लाम के ऊपर जजम है, तो अलीफ लाम जबर अल पढ़ रहे ना बेटा, अल खमर हो रहा है। जैसे कि अल यानी ख्वाफ से पहले अलीफ और लाम पढ़ा जा रहा है, ख्वाफ से पहले हम खमर से पहले अलीफ लाम को पढ़ रहे हैं, अल खमर। तो ऐसे लफ्ज को हुर्फ खमरी, जब किसी लफ्ज पर अलीफ लाम लगाया जाता है और अलीफ लाम पढ़ा भी जाता है तो उसको क्या कहते हैं, खमरी, हुर्फ खमरी कहते हैं। ऐसे अल्फाज जिसमें अलीफ लाम लगाया भी जाए और अलीफ लाम पढ़ा भी जाए उसको कहते हैं हुर्फ खमरी, जिसमें लगाया जाए पढ़ा ना जाए उसको कहते हैं हुर्फ शम्सी। तो ये हुर्फ खमरी वाले हुर्फ कितने हैं देखिए, ये भी अलीफ, बे, जीम, है, खे, ऐन, गैन, फे, खौफ, काफ, मीम, वाव, हे, या। इससे जितने भी अल्फाज शुरू होते हैं ना बेटा, ये सारे के सारे खमरी होते हैं। तो आप लोग ये हुर्फों को याद रखिए तो आपको आसानी होती है शम्सी और खमरी पहचानने में, ठीक है बेटा। चलिए, अदल इंसाफ और हुस्न सुलूक और रवादारी पर मुनबई मज़ामीन जमा कीजिए, और आप क्या करना है, आपको अपने पास लिखना है और रखना है। किस पे हुस्न अखलाक पर और अदल इंसाफ पर जितने भी आप मज़ामीन जानते हैं ना बच्चों, उसको लिखिए और अपने पास रखिए। और आप लोग सुने हैं कि हिंदुस्तान में कई मतलब जो मुगल सल्तनत हुकूमत करी थी ना, उसमें भी एक बादशाह बहुत ही आदिल और इंसाफ पसंद था जिसका नाम था जहांगीर, है ना। तो उनके भी बहुत सारे ऐसे वाकयात हैं, अगर आप चाहे तो वो भी लिख सकते हैं। तो चलिए अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज हमारा सबक यहाँ पे मुकम्मल हो चुका है, और मैं ये समझती हूँ कि आप लोगों को सबक अच्छे से समझ में आया है ना बच्चों, और उसके साथ साथ कवायद भी आप जो है ना अच्छे से जान चुके हैं। चलिए जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह दुआ गो हूँ मैं, आप लोग भी मेरे लिए दुआ करिए और मैं भी आपके लिए इंशाल्लाह जरूर दुआ करूँगी। ठीक है बच्चों, अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. A very good morning to one and all. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all, children? Yes, back to the class, social studies class, class 8. We are reading lesson 9, public health in the government. So I wish all are happy, all are well, all are safe. So first we'll pray to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please protect us. Rabbi ziddi ilma, Rabbi ziddi ilma. Almighty, please protect us from all the dangers and whatever we are hearing, listening to our teachers, that we should remember and we have to pass it to our friends and relatives. So inshallah, today we are going to read lesson 9 of class 8, public health and the government. I am your social teacher, Tajnisa Begum. Fine. What we are going to read today? Public health and the government. What is public health and the government? Public health? You may get doubts. What is this public health? Public health, which is given by the government. Now, as a citizen of, see, we are going to read today the lesson, chapter 9 of public health and the government. So today we are going to read about learning objectives. What we are learning today? We are learning, students are able to learn about public sector. You will come to know what is public sector, what is private sector, then healthcare service of public and private sectors. How we are getting health services from these type of companies, public sector and private sectors. And we are reading about health insurance. How do we get health insurance? The people, how they are getting benefit from the private companies, how these people are helping us. These are the health insurance. And next we are reading basic health facilities. What health facilities should we get from the government? What the facilities the government should give us to the people of country, India. And status of nutrition in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. And also we are going to read about the status of nutrition in the Telangana state as well as Andhra Pradesh. So inshallah we'll proceed more further. First of all, we'll see as citizen of India, so we have to read what are the basic needs. What are the basic needs? See, as a citizen of a country, so which country do you belong? Which country do you belong? We belong to country India. India is my country. We are Indians. So as a citizen of India, what thoughts we'll have in our mind? What does the government should do for us? Is government having any responsibility towards us? Should the government help us? In what way the government should help us? So inshallah, we'll read that. What is that? You see, as a citizen of the country, we expect the government to look after the basic needs of its people. So as we belong to India, we expect from our government that government should provide us basic needs. What are those basic needs? Minimum basic needs, you all say food, clothing, shelter and all. But what we expect from our government, as we are citizen of our country, India, so we are expecting lots from our government. What is that? We are expecting clean drinking water facility. Whatever water we are having, that water should be provided by the government, very clean drinking water and proper sanitation. Cleanliness should be there, sanitation should be there, everything it should be very hygienic. And also yes, we are expecting from the government minimum food from the government. Minimum food for the government, education, health facility. So for example, you see minimum food. So now we people, you see, most of them are having ration cards. Most of them are having ration cards so that the people will not starve. According to Food Security Act 2013, the government has given this program that no one will starve. Everybody will get minimum food, minimum provisions. As you all know that we are getting 1 rupee kg rice in our ration shops so that the people will not starve. And also education, health facilities. Also the government should provide education, health facilities. For example, we are having government schools. So in that way, our country can be educated. Literacy rate should be increased in our country. If literacy rate is increasing, obviously the employment will increase, the GDP will increase, and our country will be in developed conditions. Will be in developed. Now we are in developing situation. So when our government gives us well education, and when the government gives us minimum food program, when we are eating and when we are hygienic, when we are having nutrition, and when we are educated, our country will be well developed. We also will be one among the developed countries. So education and health facilities should be provided by the government. These are the basic things we think from the government we are expecting. What is that? Clean drinking water,
proper sanitation, minimum food, education, health service. Here you can see here, food, education, healthcare, job, shelter, clothing. And also we are expecting jobs also from the government. When you are well educated, the government should give us placements in the jobs. You all should be in high post. If you are educated, if you are at home, you won't be educated, but you have to go to school and you have to take the opportunity from the government. You have to take all the opportunities from the government, what the government is providing for its facilities like scholarships, schools, colleges. In that way, you'll be getting best trainings from the government, and obviously you'll get good jobs also. So these all things we are expecting from the government. As a citizen of a country, we expect all the things from the government. We need proper transport system. We need health facilities. We need minimum food facilities. We need food. We need clothing. We need shelter. Yes. Next we'll see, I think, what are the health facilities we need from the government. You want to be healthy. So what facilities the government will give us? Look at here. We need hospitals. Good hospitals we need so that the treatment can be done properly for the ill people. Here you see, in order to prevent and treat illness, we need appropriate health facilities. What we need? We need proper health facilities. If there are no proper hospitals, then in that state or that country will be in poverty circle. If people are not healthy, how will they employment? How will they get jobs? So it is the responsibility of the government to provide proper health facilities for the people. See, in order to prevent and treat illness, we need appropriate health facilities. Proper health facilities should be given to the people. The government should look into that. And in India has large number of doctors. As you know that our country, India, we are having large number of doctors. We are having clinics and many hospitals also. Yes, do you agree with this? Yes. India is having large number of doctors, we are having clinics, and we are having many hospitals. And I hope you all want to become doctors. Yes, mashallah. If you study well, surely we can reach our goals. Next, there has been much advancement, and apart from that, day by day, after independence, we can see a lot of change in the medical science, medical field. After independence, we can see the people are working hard to bring change. People are getting many vaccinations to avoid this type of diseases. See, how it is. There has been much advancement in medical sciences in the form of technology and treatment procedure. So we are having good technology and we are able to have good treatment also. Before we were not having many vaccinations for some diseases. People used to die. They were not proper, no technology. The people used to die. But now gradually, after independence, the many people are working for that, and we are advanced in technology in medical field. Okay, in technology and treatment procedure. The procedure also is very easy. Suppose any disease if they get, suppose jaundice if they get, they used to burn some part of the body and they used to remove the pus from there, and then that is to get treated. But not like that. But now we are having good procedure to solve the different types of diseases. Fine. India is the 4th largest producer. We are the 4th largest producer and large exporter of medicines in the world. That means we are able to export our medicines to other countries also. We stand in 4th place. India is the 4th largest producer and large exporter of medicines in the world. You all know that? Please all of you make a note that India, we are the 4th place of producing and exporting the medicines. So yes, we have to be proud that we are the citizens of a country, India, and our country is producing medicines and we are in 4th place. And you all know that according to the 2015, approximately we are having 15,000 new doctors every year. They are becoming doctors. Approximately 15,000 new doctors qualify every year. Please make a note. How many doctors? 15,000 new doctors. New doctors are being every year. The new doctors are being qualified. 15,000 new doctors are being qualified. Every year. Yes. So next we'll see healthcare services. What is this healthcare services? Now you might have found that we are having healthcare services, health. In that again we are having two categories. We'll see what is it. Healthcare services divided into two categories. In what they are divided? They are divided into two categories. What are those? The two categories are public health service and private health service. Now you get it out what ma'am is saying. Health service is being categorized in two services. How it can be possible? Please don't get confused. Healthcare services means the services which are provided by the people, by the government, by the private people. So it has been divided into two categories, public sector and private sector. So now you will think, what is public sector again? What is private sector? I'll be explaining you. Please don't worry about that. Public health services. Health services are divided into two categories. I hope you all have seen these two categories. Tell me some hospitals names in your area. Example, in our Hyderabad, we are having government hospitals. Tell me. Usmania Hospital is there. Gandhi Hospital is there. Nilofer Hospital is there. No, these all are government hospitals. Then when you now please tell me of the private hospitals. Private hospitals, many hospitals are there. Private hospitals like NIMS, KIMS, Yashoda, Apollo. So here the hospitals have been divided into two categories: public sector, private sector. In public sector, how the treatment is done, who are responsible for the treatment. In private sector, who are responsible for the treatment, we'll read now. Now here, public versus private health care. But look at here, all of you. Please look carefully. Private health care in India costs about 4 times. Listen carefully. Private sector. The private sectors are working so much. How they are working? About 4 times more than public sector. They are working 4 times. The cost is more. The private health care in India costs about 4 times more than public sector. Yet majority of all cases are treated by private sector. See, all the cases are treated by whom? Which sector? Which hospitals? Private hospitals. You all know that. So, as we are having two categories, public sector and private sector, but in private sector in India, it costs about 4 times more than the public sector, yet majority of all the cases are treated by the private sector. The private sector is taking care of all the treatments. Why like that? Why like that? Private sector is cheap or costly? Please think. No, private sector is costly, but still the treatment is done there in private sector. We'll see how. Now here, how much does each treatment cost on average? Now you can see rural areas and urban areas, and where does the treatment take place? Rural area and urban area. Rural means what? Villages. Urban means what? Cities. Please make a note. Rural area means villages. Urban area means cities. Now we'll see here, in rural areas, see here it is seen. This ash color here, $88. The treatment is done. That is in public government sector. This black color is government sector. Public sector means government sector. Private sector means it's ruled by the private people. Now you see the treatment that people in public sector, how much they are spending? They are spending $88. Whereas when you come to private sector, $340. In rural area, that is in villages. Urban areas means cities. Here you see, again urban areas in government centers, how many are there? $120. The people are spending, whereas in private sector, $507 they are spending. That was how much does each treatment cost on average. Then you go to where does the treatment take place? Where the treatment is happening. Now you see again here, in rural areas, that is in villages, %28 in public sector and 72% in private sector. That means which sector is working here? In which sector the people are going for the treatment? They are going for private sector. When you see in urban area, that in cities, Again, even you see in cities, 21% people are in government sectors. They are going there for the treatment, whereas 29% are going in the private sector. So in this way, private sector is working hard 4 times than the public sector. So now as you all got it, I think you got it now clear knowledge about public sector and private sector. Fine. Next we'll see public health services. Now I said sectors are health sectors have been divided into two, I told. Public sector, private sector. Now we'll see what is public health services. By the word public, I think you might have known. You got an idea that public sector means the sectors which are run by the government. See, the public health services is a system of health centers and hospitals run by the government. How? Who is running this? Public self. So, before slide. Samika slide. Listen here. Public health services. So now you all came to know, as the people told, that public hospitals are like Gandhi Hospital, Usmania Hospital, Nilofer Hospital. So these are the public hospitals, but they are doing well services. But in some case, they are doing well, but who is taking care of them? Who is responsible for the government? So we'll read about them. The public health services is a system of health centers and hospitals run by the government. Who is running this? Who is taking care of all these things? The government is taking care of all these things. The government is responsible for the treatment of the people. The government is in charge for all the departments of the hospital. Provide treatment to all kinds of problems. Provide treatment to all kinds of problems in both rural and urban areas. What do you mean by this? That is, in public sector, the government is responsible for the treatment for all the groups of people, irrespective of caste, creed, custom, language, religion, race, wherever, whatever you are. If you are the citizen of the country, it is the responsibility of the government to take care of that people if they are ill. So it is taking care of both the places like urban areas and rural areas. That means villages and towns. Who is responsible in public sector? Government is responsible in public sector. Yes. At the village level, what we are having at the village level? Now you can see when you go to village, are you able to see the hospitals in your village? Are we having multi-specialty hospitals? Are we having private hospitals there? No, we are having government hospitals. Or sometimes the people, they'll go to nearby area for the treatment in the villages. Most probably the hospitals won't be there. But if it be also, they'll be having the hospitals which will take care of a fever, cold, cough and all. But surgeries and all, they have to come to cities. Here, at the village level, they are having ASHA workers. The workers who are taking care of the people, they are called ASHA workers, who people help in getting health services. They are voluntary workers. They are called ASHA workers. And we are having Anganwadi centers. What is Anganwadi here? Anganwadi centers we are having. These are the ASHA workers. These are Anganwadi centers. I hope you all heard the word Anganwadi. Anganwadi centers in the village serves to provide nutrition and immunization service to young children. They are providing nutrition to the young children. Nutrition to the young children. To increase their weight, they'll monitor, they'll take care of the children who are age of which year to which year? 3 to 5 years. So these are Anganwadi schools. So the government, it is the responsibility of the government to take care of all the group of people. The government should not segregate a group of people, a group of language, a group of religion, a group of state. No, it's the responsibility of the government to take care of all the people, irrespective of, as I told, caste, custom, creed, language, religion, region, everything. It's the responsibility of the government to take care of the country so that the people will be healthy and the gross domestic product will increase and the employment also will increase. It is the responsibility of the government. Next sector we'll see private sector. What is private sector? I hope you all understood the public sector. Next comes private sector. What is this private sector? See, this also sector, it is also run by the people, by the private people. They are running the sectors for the private people for profit motive. Here, private health services, see, private health facilities are not owned or controlled by the government. Who is not controlling this? The government is not controlling this. It has been controlled by the private people. Understood? Patients have to pay a lot of money here. Whereas in government sectors, it is not like that they have to pay a lot of money for the treatment. But in private sector, the patients has to pay a lot of money for X-ray, for scanning, for what blood tests, etc., urine tests. Many tests they'll be taking, and they have to pay a lot of money for that to get the treatment. So see here, private health facilities are not owned and controlled by the government. The government is not controlling and owning, but the people has to pay a lot of amount. The patients has to pay a lot of money for every service that they avail. That is availability. As you all see here, the doctors are there. Every time they'll be tip of the toe, they'll be present. The doctors will be tip of the toe present. The private hospitals, they'll take care of the patients because the patients are paying them huge amount. They have to deposit the amount to the hospitals. So each and every treatment will be done by the doctors. And here see all the treatments are done. The doctors will be and the nurses also will be ready to help the patients. They have to pay a lot of money for every service they have to pay that they are avail. In fact, now there are large companies run that. Many companies are running these private hospitals. Do we agree? Yes, many companies are running the private hospital, and indeed they are getting much benefit, and people are also being attracted by the private hospitals. But do you think why it is happening like that? Why people are being attracted to private hospitals and why not public hospitals? Any idea you people are having? Yeah, the treatment will be done in both the hospitals. I'll give a small example here. A girl, Kiran and Ramu, both are classmates, both are studying in 8th class. So what happened? Ramu was not feeling well and he didn't come to school for a week. Whereas Ramu's father was a private worker. So as he was getting less salary and Ramu was suffering with fever, so Ramu went to government hospital for the treatment where they will not charge much fees. And when he went to hospital, he has to stand in a long queue. And after doctor seeing that the doctor will write the report that he is suffering with fever, the doctor told to go for the test. Again he went there. Again he went to the other cabin. There also was a long queue there. Again he went for the test. By the time that after 2 days the report came, and then what was the report? That he was suffering with fever. And afterwards 2 to 4 days he went to hospital. He stood in the line and he got the treatment. Whereas Kiran, she is also from same class, she is from 8th class, but their father is a government employee. So what happened? The father has taken Kiran to the private hospital. There the father has paid a huge fees there, doctor fees, and the doctor has seen that the patient Kiran, and the doctor told that she is suffering with fever, and he has written the reports that he has given the test that she has to go for so and so test. She has taken the reports. She has went with the water test written in that, and within the next day she got the report, and she also was suffering with fever. After 2 days she came back to school. Whereas Ramu was unable to come back to school because he went to which hospital? He went to government hospital. The treatment will be done, but the treatment is very slow there. But whereas Kiran, what happened? She went to private hospital. She had spent the money there. She had spent some 1,000, 2,000 rupees for the all the X-rays, for tests and all, and very soon she got the reports and she was able to cure very soon. But whereas Ramu, where the treatments was very slow because it was a free government, is a government hospital. So now can you understand the difference between the government sector and private sector? The private health facilities are not owned or controlled by the government. Patients have to pay a lot of money for every service that they avail. In fact, now there are large companies that run hospitals. So I hope you understood about the private sector and public sector. Next we'll see about what is it? Draw a mind map and public and private health services. Now you can draw a mind map, public and private services. Public health and So you write, what is the mind map? First important thing. What do you think? It is run by whom? Government. Then are they, do they charge money? No, it's free of cost. Then what you see? The treatment is very fast. The treatment will be slow. Then for what? It is controlled by whom? Government, free of cost. No. Then what we get? We get many things. How? What is the public health service? Tell me the hospitals' names. Some government hospitals like yes. They have to stand in queue, lines. So it will take time for treatment. In this way, we can write much about the public sector. Now what we'll write about the private sector. You can make your own mind map beautifully. You can make in the mind map and you can understand how the public sectors are working and how they are helping and who is working for that. Next, we'll see private health services. So then we'll see next private health centers. Private health services. Now come on, tell, what do we understand with the private health services? Tell me some private hospitals names. Like Apollo Hospital. Then free of cost, you have to pay. It is cost. It is costly. Expense is costly. Medicines are costly. Yes. Then good treatment. Yes. More. The doctors will be tip of the toe. More. We can save time. So in this way, we can make different types of mind maps regarding public health and private health services. Is it clear? But it is costly. The people have to pay for the treatment. Whereas in public health services, the government is going to give free treatment for the people. They have to pay for each and every test, for each and every report, they have to pay money. Next we'll see. According to you, what are the public amenities and are being provided in your country by the government? What our country is giving according to you? What are the public amenities? We need what we need? We need minimum food. From the government. This is the public facilities which the government is providing for the people. Public amenities means public facilities the government should provide. What do you think according to you? What are the public amenities are being provided in our country by the government? The government should provide minimum food, then shelter, education, right to education, then transport, minimum clean drinking water facility, clean drinking water, So more what facilities we want? Food, clothing, shelter, education, and more what we need. So in this way, even we need jobs. The government should provide jobs to us. So these are the things which we expect from the government. Many more, according to you, what are the public amenities are being provided in your country by the government? So the government is giving many schemes for us so that the country, the people can get all the benefits from the government. So these are the schemes, these are the things which we are expecting from the government to the common people, so that everybody can eat good food and they can be nutrition, they can be healthy, and when they are healthy, they can go to schools, colleges, and they can learn their courses and they can get good employment. Next we'll see. So next. Healthcare and equality. What do you mean by healthcare and equality? Why equality came here? Right to equality. Equality means that according to the Indian Constitution, as we live in the country, India is a country which is democratic country, the country which is ruled by the people, for the people, of the people. So there should be equality. Why equality came near the word health? It is the responsibility of the government to give equal treatment for all the group of people. The government should take care of the group of people according to Indian Constitution. Right to life. Article 21. That is, we are having right to life. Everybody are having right to life. It's the responsibility of the government to take care of all the people. What is that? Medicines is too expensive for chronic diseases for the ordinary people. The people, those are ordinary, for them the medicines are very expensive. So costly they are. They are, sir. Before slide. Come with the slide, sir. See, medicines is too expensive for the chronic disease, the diseases which the people are getting. For the ordinary people, the people can't afford to go to hospital, can't buy that. It is difficult for the people to buy. So that the insurance companies, now we are having many health insurance companies. You all know that many health insurance companies are there which are helping so much for the people to have good treatment. They have to make a health card and they have to make some policies will be given. In that policy, if they go for any big hospitals also, the treatment will be done with less of cost. So what is that you see? The medicine is too expensive for a chronic disease for the ordinary people. The common people cannot afford to buy that. So the insurance companies provide various help. So nowadays, many insurance companies are there. Those are providing help for the people. Many insurance companies are there. And schemes to get equality medical services. Now people are getting quality medical services. Nice, good service they are getting from the people. So who are providing that? The insurance companies are there who are helping them. Insurance and schemes to get qualitative medicinal services. So because it what we have seen, medicines is too expensive, they are too costly for chronic diseases or the ordinary people. So the insurance companies are there to provide various health insurance and schemes to get qualitative medicinal services. So we are having many companies who are helping the common people to be insured with particular hospitals and they get health card and they are able to go for the good treatment. Next will be ambulance service like 104. What is this 104? Did you come across the word 104? Yes. And 108 are provided by the public sector. These type of services are provided by the public sector. See, now for the private, now if you want to hire a ambulance from the private, it is very costly. The common people cannot afford. But if you hire for this 108, you'll be reaches the patient within a short time. Ambulance service like 108 provided by the public sector, within short time that the ambulance will reach to your place and it will take the patient to the nearby health centers. Understood? 108 is that. What is 104? Again, 104 is also a health service provided to the rural areas, villages. To the rural areas. Rural areas with in human personal medicine, it is giving medicines, providing monthly. They are going for monthly visit to the villages, and they are giving medicines for the and they are rural areas for health checkup and providing medicines. They are giving medicinal assistance to the needy people in villages. That is 104 vehicle is it. 108 is when you give a call to 108, within no time the vehicle ambulance will come to your area and it take to the patient to the health centers. So these type of benefits are provided by the government only. But if suppose if you want to take a private ambulance, it will take a lot of money. So basic facilities should be provided by the government. So all the basic facilities should be provided by the government to all the citizens of a country. It is the responsibility of the government to provide facility to all the people. As I told you before also, the government which is run by the people, for the people, of the people, it is the responsibility of the government that it should give health services to all the categories of the people. According to Indian Constitution, as we are saying, right to life, right to live. That is Article 21. Next we'll see the government's role. What does the government do? What is the duty of the government? There should be someone, no? Yes, the government's role. What does the government does? There should be some people to take care of our country. What is the role of the government? The government has to run. Given the public amenities, there should be someone. Who is the someone there? The someone is the government who is responsible to take care of our country. Give public facility, and so important. Someone should take the responsibility to take care of our country. Who is someone there? Someone is the government. The government should play a very important role. Then only our country can be happy, healthy, and we can expect a lot of things from our people. So role of the government we'll see here. Healthcare doesn't mean only treating diseases, ensuring the provisions of basic needs. It doesn't mean only diseases, but also they should see that they have to give the basic needs for the people. What are those basic needs you see here? Level of nutrition in our state is alarming low. Day by day, the nutrition level is going on decreasing in our country. Day by day, it's happening like that in our state. AP Human Development Report 2007 states that freedom from hunger and malnutrition is the basic hunger right and the fundamental prerequisite for human and national development. So when we have seen the survey from which year, 2007, what is saying that Human Development Report says that freedom from hunger. The freedom from hunger. The people are starving. The people are not having proper food to eat. And malnutrition, day by day, they are not becoming weak. It's a basic human right. That is a human right and a fundamental prerequisites for human and national development. If you want to develop our country, we have to see that if you want to develop our country, then we have to see that how can we help our country. Here you can see in Telangana, it's either too thin or too overweight. Some people are very thin, some are overweight, some are becoming fat. Anemia is particularly high in women Christian women belonging to scheduled tribes, but half or more women are anemic in every subgroup except those not belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes. Now it is alarming trends. What happened? Huge jump in overnutrition. There is no proper food. Telangana has seen huge jump in our nutrition. In our state Telangana, they are having huge jump in nutrition. That is, there is no proper food for the people. Many people are starving. Many people are dying without food, with hunger. Compared to us in earlier survey in 2005, obesity in Telangana women have gone up to over 10%. People are becoming fat. Then concern over anemia in Telangana. 61% children between 6 and 59 months are anemic. 3% suffer from severe anemia. So we can see 25% are 57% women in Telangana, 15 to 40 years have anemia. So in this way, we can find out by this survey that situation across the country, 8.8% children between 6 to 59 months are anemic. That means they are not having proper food. They are becoming malnutrition. They are becoming weak. 50.8% women, 15 to 49 years have anemia. Even the women also are weak. Then we can see 27.7% men, that is from 15 to 14 age group, also are anemic. So in this way, we can find out that our day by day, it is alarming. It's telling them that our nutrition is going on decreasing. So it's the responsibility of the government to take care of the people and provide food. As you all seen, have you seen? The government is providing food for the people. Yes, the government is providing the food with the help of what we say, ration shops, fair price shops. With less rate of money, they are able to get the rice, and they are able to, basic minimum things are given by the government so that the people should not be in this category. Next we'll see, we'll see that what we'll see of we'll see about Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. What is this Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? The government's role. Government should ensure that all the public facilities are made available to everybody. It is the responsibility of the government that all the health facilities are given to all the people. What is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? What is Ministry of Health will do? See, when we see Health, Department of Health and Family Welfare take care of national level. They will take care of the people at national level. Programs for disease control. They are going on with different types of programs to control the diseases, and hospitals and dispensaries and medical education. In this way, they are helping the people to go with it. Department of Health and Family Welfare takes care of national level programs for disease control, hospitals and dispensaries and medical education. Then we see these are different departments by the Ministry of the Family Welfare Department. Ministry of Health and Family, Ministry of Health, and they are going with 4 departments. Next department is what? Department of Ayush. Looks after local system of medicine such as Ayurveda. You know what is Ayurveda? Yeah, this is also type of medicine which is helping the curing the people, which is curing the patients, ill people. Ayurvedas, homeopathy, Unani, Siddha, and research in them. So the second type of department is Department of Ayush. First one is Department of Health and Family Welfare, takes care of national level programs for disease control, hospitals and dispensaries and medical education. Second is Department of Ayush, looks after the local system of medicines such as Ayurveda, homeopathy. And are you aware of this homeopathy? Unani, Siddha, and research in them. Next is Department of Health Services. So the people are doing they are doing some researches. Department of Health Research is concerned with research in medicinal and health activities. They are going on doing research for a particular type of diseases. How can we cure them? What are the example? A live example, what is there? The pandemic which is going on in our country from last year. Yes, the virus which has been spread. The people are going on doing research for particular diseases. How can we cure them? What ways are there? What preventions we have to take? What precautions we have to take? They are going on doing research for that. So only they are giving a lot of precautions for the people to don't go out, wear your mask, wash your hands, maintain social distance, eat hygienic food. So these all precautions after doing research only they have given us. Here you see Department of Health Research in concern with research in medical and health activities. Next comes the last one, Department of AIDS Control take up. So the disease which has been spread by the AIDS, so that also is been doing research, program for prevention and control of AIDS, and that is HIV. So in this way, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is taking the lot of departments under them and taking care of the medical field so that it can help all the groups of people. So this is the government role. The government has to play a very important role for the successful development of the country. If the government is not playing important role, then the country cannot be developed. As you are seeing, daily you are watching news, I think. See how our our health minister, Harsha Vardhan, our prime minister, how they are giving a speech and what they are telling how to get aware of the type of diseases. So it's the role of the government. Next we'll see status of nutrition in Telangana. Yes. See, next is the following the chart. What is this following the chart? shows how people get money for hospitalization in Telangana. Now, so I told there are two sectors I told for the health sectors. What would I say? What did I say? Private sector and public sector. So now, which sector is earning more money? Private sector is earning more money. How it is earning more money? Why the people are below BPL, below poverty line? What is the reason for that? We'll look into here. See, following chart shows how people get money for hospitalization in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Estimate the share of other means through which people meet their hospitalization expenses. Now, suppose the people those are in BPL, below poverty line. If someone is admitted in hospital, how they are going to do the treatment? What they are doing for them? How they are getting money to get the treatment? Are they doing any selling the property? Are they borrowing the money? Are they having any savings? Are they having any bank balance? Yes, we'll see here. Financing of a hospitalization expenses in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh by source and economic status. How the people are financing for the hospitals, we'll see. This is below poverty line. Below poverty line, and this is above poverty line. Below poverty line means BPL. BPL. The people are poor. Poverty means what? Poor. Their income is less. The standard of living is less. The income is less. They are not able to earn more income. Then above poverty line, we'll see about this group of people, and here we'll see about this group of people. What they have given here? Others. See, they have given here others, self-assets, saving, current income, borrow. About this, how they are doing. Then we'll see about poverty line, from how much they'll borrow, how much they'll do saving, how much they get reinvestment, from others how much they take, how much they're having assets and saving, current income we will read now. For example, here you can see below poverty line and above poverty line. Look at here, all of you please look at here, students. So see here, others are in below poverty line, they are having 7%. Self-assets, how many they are having? They are having self-assets 11%. How much they are having savings? They are having 10% savings. See, the people, they are having only 10% savings. And current income, how much income they are having? They are having 7% income here. 7% income. And how much they are borrowing? You know that below poverty, they are borrowing 65%. They are borrowing. That means they are depending on other persons when someone is in the hospital. This is below poverty line. When you go to above poverty line, they are others. From others, how much they are taking? 3%. Next, we'll see self-assets, how much they are having? 3%. And reimbursement, they are having 3%. And savings, they are having how much? 45%. Look at here. Are they having more savings compared to below poverty line? Below poverty people? Yes. And how much are they having current income? They are having current income 11%. When you see how much they are borrowing 35%. Now please compare here financing of hospitalization expenses in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh by the source and economic status. The poverty, below poverty line we have seen, above poverty line we have seen. Now when you see that how the people are doing the expenses when they are admitted in hospital, how they are able to overcome that type of diseases, how they are able to take care of the people, and from where they are getting money, from whom they are borrowing, are they having savings? See, they are borrowing 65%. These people are borrowing 65%, and they are having only 7% in current income they are having, and savings they are having only 10% in their livelihood. They are able to save only 10%, whereas they are selling their assets. They may have some assets like bike or some gold or something, they are selling that and they are going for the treatment. And some other things also they are taking from the people. So when we see this, out of 100, we can see 65% is borrowing. When you see the above poverty line, how much they are borrowing here? They are borrowing 35%. That means, what can you see any difference between these two? Yes, they are borrowing 65% and these people are borrowing 35%. And how much is the savings? They are having 45% saving, whereas the below poverty line people are having only 10% savings. They are having, because they are below poverty, they are poor people, and these people are having 45%. Out of 100, they are having 45% as their saving, and they are sometimes they are having self assets, they are having 3%. They are having some reimbursement, some money which they are having how much? 3%. Other 3% they are having. And current income, what they are having? They are having 11%. So by this, what did you understand, students? How the people are suffering to pay the hospital fees, charges, treatment, for ill treatment. So see, when you see here, below poverty line adjusted. BPL. For example, others, they are 7%. And self-assert, that is 11%. Savings, they are having 10%. And current income, present income, how much they are having? They are having 7%. Whereas how much they are borrowing? They are borrowing 65%. Just make a note here. They are having 65%. This is about the BPL. Now when we see APL, above poverty line, these people, how much they are borrowing from others? They are borrowing 3%. And self-assert, how many they are having? They are having 3%. Savings, how much they are having? 45%. And current income, how much they are having? 11%. And whereas, how much they are borrowing? 35%. So total, how much we see, all of you? Yes, 100%. Out of 100%, these are the things, the activities the people are doing. The below poverty line people and above poverty line people. Is it clear, all of you? See, below poverty line, we can find out. Now we can have a separate clear idea that how the people are spending their expenses in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh for their treatment. So did you all understand what were the, and one more thing, who is responsible for the health is WHO. Who is WHO? You know that? WHO, World Health Organization. World Health Organization. So it is the responsibility of the World Health Organization to see that the people are getting better, whatever the health according to the World Health Organization, poor nutrition contribution should be there, and they should decrease the death rates, and they should increase they should give importance for the health services. So time heavy. Okay, time. So it is the responsibility of the government to take it. So both, now I hope you all understood public health and the government. So all of you, successfully we have finished the lesson public health and the government. So it's the season of our, as the season of a country. So we are expecting more from the government, and we also should see that we as students, we should also work for the development of the country, and we should be hygienic. So all of you, thank you so much. Jazakallahu khaira. Please be at home. Please be safe and pray for all of you, all of us. May God bless you all. Jazakallahu khaira. Last one, thank you. Last slide is thank you. Last slide है sir. Thank you.